no more bad government in Nigeria. And that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
Go borrow money again. President don't go borrow money again. Don't ask for approval. All this money, we know they feel am for street. Oh. Now for paper, we they see the money. Baba don't go borrow money again. Again. Another money. $516 million. Very soon, then go take us borrow money for this country. Very soon. Very soon. All of us then go carry us, go one country, take us borrow money. And we know they feel the money for the street. The money no day street. People are hungry. Go out. If you're in Lagos today, Lagos is center of excellence. Every day we dey rock for Lagos. But since Tinubu enter, they call him father of Lagos. Dirty Lagos. Now since Tinubu enter now, nightclubs now only Friday then they open. Streets, Oda, the streets, Lagos streets, very quiet. If you don't believe me, try and go out. Today is Thursday. Chibi party start from ladies' night Wednesday. Go out Wednesday. Go out tonight. You know, go see if any lounge or club will go open. Go and check. I'm not lying to you. Don't mind all this paid mumu. Anyway, my car don't come to Abuja. Very dark man. Yeah, come and carry it. Make you help me cruise on. I don't come Abuja very dark. He don't pick me for airport. We dey wait for the car. The car don't come. The car don't come. Why I buy this car safe, I don't know. Because I no be flamboyant person like that. I just buy them because we know they walk. We know they walk, they drive Rolls Royce. We no get company, they drive Rolls Royce. I say me too. We Kakuku join them. Because our person we know they walk, they drive Rolls Royce. And me we are the ship pepper, ship Maggi, ship everything shipable. Walk like elephant. make I know they drive something nice. Well, anyway, I know they dey town all the time, you know, but make I just pack am here to tell Wike, I don't have to award conference center for 39 billion to drive this kind of thing. So Daki, our motor don't come carry am, make we dey, as then they drive Rolls Royce, which way would they tell them, say make them stop, make we dey drive am, no be only there, sabi better thing. As for the borrowing, Mr. President, we think this borrow is enough. Stop now. Stop.
Finish everybody in Nigeria. To everybody watching this video, see if you know who they call Gospel Akpabio, make they just go tell them. You see this rubbish where you go put inside the electoral law, where you don't, the new electoral law, Nigerians, if we are not careful, we'll lose it all. You see this election, they should just cancel it. This election should just be completely cancelled. Because you not tell me that candidates go there like this, produce your own ballot paper. That is what is going to happen. And a presiding officer in a particular polling unit, once the officer or the returning officer for whether they collate is satisfied, that means say the ballot paper where this politician don't bring for where for the polling units come, if the presiding officer is satisfied, whether the thing carry the INEC official mark stamp on it or not, so long the presiding officer is okay and satisfied, and we don't know the criteria whether they take this satisfied, those ballot papers is a go ahead. It can be used. So now a particular candidate can just sit in his home, print ballot papers, carry them come polling units, give it to a presiding officer. They don't mark votes waiting they won't vote on top of them. As it is right now, this election has already been rigged. I will not be surprised if all the ballot papers they don't produce and finish. We are finished. It is better. You see this law, they recheck the law. You see this very electoral law, they recheck them. Or else, may election not dey. All this are what they do, INEC reform. INEC might still decide to say, yes, we want to transmit, you know, real-time electoral results. But now waiting they go transmit from where we dey vote. Now they go still give us where we go see. Meanwhile, the ballot papers were the ones that was printed by the candidates of the ruling party. We are finished though. Tinubu is planning seriously, strategically to spoil this election. How candidates go they produce ballot paper? So what is the work of INEC? Akpabio wants to finish us. Let's see, this is what is going on currently. If you're in Nigeria and you're now aware, politicians, candidates are now printing their own ballot papers. It is in the new electoral law, something where they don't abolish. Since 2010, they fight them till 2022. Now, it don't come back again. They've put, like it is now in the new electoral law, that candidates can now produce their own ballot papers.
Akpabio, Senate President of the most useless and unproductive National Assembly in the history of Parliament. Senate President Akpabio of the Tinubu Daycare National Assembly, the Tinubu Crèche. Akpabio, I foresay shame on you, but unfortunately you cannot shame the shameless. But notwithstanding, Akpabio and all of una in that den of unarmed robbers you call a National Assembly, we pour una spit. Akpabio and every person who passed this 2026 Electoral Act, this document of fraud and criminality, we pour una spit. You represent the worst of humanity. When I see this power where you people want to steal from Nigerians at all costs in 2027, you will fail and fail woefully because the gods reject you, the people reject you. Nigerians, allowing Tinubu to snatch it, grab it, and run with it in 2023 was a tragic mistake that should not have happened. But you see, allowing Akpabio to head the country's parliament is a dangerous condition that Nigerians must wake up and end very quickly. Akpabio Akpabio-led Senate and National Assembly where una they call rubber stamp. It is not just rubber stamp, it is beyond rubber stamp. Oh. This is the most dangerous National Assembly in the history of Parliament. What is going on inside that place where they call National Assembly is a sacrilege and a scandal to Nigerians. If we allow criminals to continue to occupy Parliament beyond 2027, we have our lives to pay for it. Because Akpabio is there just to be the stooge of the president. If they say jump, the question he will ask is, how high are you expecting me to jump, my dear Lord and Savior Tinubu? Nigerians, Dr. Mike Igini don't expose more of the criminality in that so-called electoral act where we they talk. That thing where we they call electoral act na arm robber manual. That is why the Akpabio and Tinubu they pass and Tinubu quick sign, and because now they are we are gabagebe where they plan to do so, that document is to be used to rig election. No be me go tell una the whole story. You can go and search for it. Dr. Mike Igini, former INEC electoral commissioner, you watch the full video. Apart from all the wuru where they talk of electronic transmission where they don't say that they can go back to manual where there is no network, there is more fraud to it. Oh. Section 63 of the act now don't give power, they don't amend them to give power to INEC presiding officer to say that even ballot paper will no carry INEC official security number and the insignia, the presiding officer fit accept them as ballot paper and put it as a result. By implication, it means say politicians will get access to INEC security number, of which some of the criminals in power go get access to those things. They can print fake ballot papers and impute results, and on the day of election, presiding officer can accept it as original result. My people, now express night we day. Unfortunately, when we've been they shout this issue of electoral reform since last year, some people in opposition, some people say maybe it's not necessary, some say they no put body, because I knew that this is where it is headed. The current set of criminals where they mismanage this country will stop at no level of mischief to steal the mandate of the people. And now they don't push them such that it don't become die-minute rush hour. Everybody has something they are dealing with. Opposition, day courts. Nigerians are confused. Should we register for party? Should we follow court case? Should we go back to National Assembly? Because it is a lot, but no panic. All of it is a careful orchestration to use confusion as a means of manipulation. But me, I no go talk without profiling solution, because there must be a way forward for us. Two things for me. Number one, everybody must mobilize and go back and meet Akpabio and a bunch of invalids in the National Assembly to put pressure on them to do the right thing. This level of criminality and mischief must not be allowed to stand. Any relevant section where need to be amended must be amended before the elections. Number two, Nigerians, whether they like it or not, be determined to have free and fair elections in 2027. If Tinubu like, make your appoint in Pikin Sheyi as INEC chairman. If they like, make they approve, say they want to use toilet paper or be toilet roll to write election result. Nigerians, no panic. Get your PVCs and come out in your millions to vote and protect your votes. If every Nigerian we don't register to vote, collect PVC, come out and say they want to vote, the criminals in power will be out of office before 1 o'clock on election day. So everybody, civil society, opposition, Nigerian, any person who means well for this country, this is a time for mobilization to go back and meet Akpabio and tell them that we will drain the swamp. Whether you like it or not, you cannot weaponize National Assembly against the Nigerian people. Amend what needs to be amended, and Nigerians prepare to vote your leaders in 2027. The power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. No handful of people can come and rig an entire nation unless the people permit it to happen. You get 30 governors, you have INEC, you have the entire people standing on a fraudulent mandate, yet you are afraid of free and fair election. Why are you running? Ori buruku lenshe now. Oshi lenshe. Nigerians, no panic. It is a time for not just to complain, but to take reasonable action. Because you see this election and this electoral reform, no matter how long it takes, I will not be discouraged. I will not give up. My vote must count in 2027. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Oh, Shile.
Trenches, how is everybody doing? Let me share this video. It's going to be a quick one. I just want to say that God in heaven will punish Akpabio. Yes, God in heaven will punish every single lawmaker that signed this electoral acting so low. Your children will cry the cry where we say with a cry on top of beds every night. Yes, I'm sorry for you as one of the citizens that you are bent on frustrating. People of God, if you have not watched this video, I don't have much to say. You need to go and watch the video. This guy, Mike Igini, is one of the good guys now, former INEC
that they make laws where business supposed to make elections they better. The same laws where this new assembly and their cohorts don't spoil. So the guys coming out now to open the eyes of Nigerians to even the parts where we not see for the electoral law. We there here they shout transmission rate time electronic results. My people of God is worse, oh, is worse. I say God himself will destroy these vagabonds. I don't see how you will sign an act into law that you know is capable of causing war in your own country. I've seen vagabonds, but I've not seen this pattern. These vagabonds, this particular one, they are from the pit of hell. I'm not gonna say much. You need to go and use your hand to look for the video because I don't know why it's not trending. It's not trending enough. It should be on every Nigerian's phone. So use your hand, go find her. May you watch her. Go type Mike Egeni interview for Google. Sit down, watch her because 2027 will be a long year. The man they break down everything where they do. I'm just gonna tell you what. Do you know now that the new electoral act, when with the shots they come since, do you know that it creates provision for politicians to print their own ballot paper and bring to the polling unit, and the INEC person there, if it's okay, it go accept them? Kai! You don't understand. The black side, am I speaking correct English? Do you know that politicians can now bring their own ballot paper? They say ballot paper will not get security features of INEC. That INEC can actually accept it on polling units. Fight! I said a fight! Go save this country. Do you know it's in the electoral acts? These guys are vagabonds, so as we even shout our vote must count, electronic transmission of results, these idiots have created an act that protects impunity. The fuck? And people signed it. People actually signed it. Now God will punish all of you. Nigerians, you better get ready for the worst. I'm not going to say much. Go and look for the man's interview. You need to. I don't know why it's not trending. And that's why I don't rate anybody. Be you content creator. You are not talking about Nigeria. I don't rank. I never rate you. If you decide to sit on the fence, you are seeing all this and you say it's not my business. Don't, hey! Everybody come outside. It's about to get hotter than even thoughts.
So now Tinubu picture you they say. You not be bad person when they say Tinubu picture. Are you the Chris? I go break up. You the man. If you the man, if you not be bad person, you they happy with the way this country they go. Why will you say his picture? Which kind of business you they do? You they appear to the suffer like this? Do you have good road? So business you they do. Is that what said no, not my person they do. No, they supposed beat you.
You don't video them now.
I don't video them now. They said in a good picture. This not going to do it. You're not supposed to sell now. Are you proud of this government?
Baba, I know you well. My phone off. I want to video with you.
You know me well.
Yeah. You don't use me one don't make money.
I want you to make money. You are proud of this country where they put you for the pay when you pay.
Baba, we know they're proud. We know they're proud.
Which work you learn?
Huh?
Which work you learn?
I be phone engineer.
Phone engineer. Why Tinubu no open office for you?
Huh?
Why no open office for you when you say a picture?
Baba,
you don't make money.
Baba,
See, let me tell you. The change. Yeah, see, listen. Do you have voter's card?
Huh?
Do you have voter's card?
I guess.
You there, yeah?
I'm not going to follow, but in there with me.
Try do voter's card. It's time to change the government.
so,
All these people now, wuru people, they are not happy for us. They don't want to be like their children.
so, Baba,
So it's time to vote them out of power. May we not say them.
Now through you talk.
Agree to now.
Respect.
I go you them mad. That question they ask you, I go you them mad. I go wait, you know me too well. I know you too well. See, bro, what you want to do now? You the fuck up, oh. If nobody want to talk to you, make I tell you now. I go you the Chris. I go you them mad. When I do that city poor movement yesterday for Edo State, everybody lock up, nobody talk. Normally, what's going to bring Peter Obi matter concern that meeting now? What's going to bring Peter Obi matter concern that meeting now? They tell people say we catch all ADC members say go out over to Abuja. Like you the Chris, you don't go school. Don't you wash your speech? I go in and wash your speech. I go in and wash your speech. You the Chris. You the talk to Peter Obi for the city poor movement. It concern Peter Obi. What's that rubbish be that now? Which kind of nonsense be that now? I go in and use your sense. Wait, I go. If not be politics matter, you have Peter Obi and mates. If not be politics matter, you have Peter Obi and mates. I go and insult Peter Obi because of politics. I go and insult Peter Obi because of politics. I go see, you go match your guard. You are going to cash you now. I go they cash you now. That paramudo, understand, oh, that be your mate to forget politics. Respect that manner. Respect that manner. You okay? I go bless you in the mouth, oh. You better pay the way if you don't understand. I go be careful.
All right. The same Peter Obi that the satanic set of some of Edolites in Edo State are insulting. Tell me if their principal can go to any airport and airport goes scatter like this. Watch this. Egogo, may God punish you, punish Okpebolo, punish all of you now. Where they die, those states where they call for satanism. Now me talking, I talking for here on the Friday, 24th of April, 2026. Peter Obi wall of now they fight. Now na mates. Tell your satanic Okpebolo may go past airports. Any airport if they don't go stone them. May go challenge me. May go past any airport like this. Make he expose himself like the way everybody they take picture with Peter Obi. So tell your satanic Okpebolo may go do one. Or tell your satanic Tinubu make it pass airport like this. May not use the private jets. Tell them. Now they do anyhow. But don't worry. The people have chosen. Una say no, una not go let her walk. Now God, now back, this the whole thing will happen. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Or mother or mommy diaspora. Thank you very much, my lovely mother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Abu Aze. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do, my lovely brother. I appreciate every one of you right there, Mother Peggy, Mother Eugenia. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Oga Kingsley. I saw the super chat already flowing in from Oga Kingsley, Mother Eugenia, Mother Peggy, Mother. I'm very, very, very grateful. Now God bless you, my people. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Osaide, Blessed Lady, many, many more are right there. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Organemaro, Mother Stella Masevedo, and many, many more. Now God bless you now. Please help us to take our voices. Mother Rita, I can see you. Thank you, thank you. Didi Anthony, I can see you. Thank you very much. Now God bless you now. Do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share. We are going to start talking right now. My presentation is over. I'm going to leave my monologue so that we can start talking. To be honest, when you see the way things are going on right now, it's obvious that Tinubu is scared and all his satanic followers. They can see the situation of the country, but they are still satanically supporting this government. People are dying. When I see the food where our soldiers, they eat just now. The food where our police officers, they eat. When I see them just now, right? Fear not to let them talk because they will sack them. And if they sack them, there's no means for them to survive. Not be said they don't know what they happen. They know. But I know that this 2027, the way they look at, be like say I did to change my mind. Nigerians will wake up. I believe. Because the suffering right now is just too much in this country. It's too much. I'd like us to start talking. Guys, remember we have a donation that is going on. We need to round up on this donation. We are currently on 9.1 million. You know, we have 1.9 million to go, something like that. Please do your part by supporting us to round up this donation. As you know, there's no light. For those of you joining us for the first time, my panelists here decided to say they want to support me to restore back my solar that breaks down. And this will cost us about 11 million naira. And we've raised about 9.1 to 9.2 already. I don't have the final money right now from Abu Azi. Do your part by being part of this contribution. God bless every one of you. I really do appreciate you. Before I will call on the first person, you guys remember that I complained. No, I didn't complain actually. I brought this text here. You know, how many of you remember that I brought this here some time ago? I think Madarita was here, where this our brother here said, Mr. Elvis, try to follow my advice about keeping your media on stable funding. You don't have to collect money from politicians. Use your reach to market to business owners and have breaks within your brokers to speak about products. This will be addition to willing monthly donors like myself. This simple agenda, your reporting of truth in bold and unapologetic ways, cannot be sustained for too long if you are bothering yourself about bills. When I remember, say I showcased this. How many of you remember? But we need to move on to the next.
Yeah,
level.
we remember, but
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't even hear this part, but I remember what you're talking about.
I remember you played it and you read it the way you're reading it now. We all read it.
Thank you, Madarita. Okay, Madarita, he wrote me another letter that I want you to read out, please. There on the screen. Thank you, Madarita.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. He said, I noticed you read my text on your program. It's from a place of love. I deeply love you and your team. Bothering about your bills is not to make you feel little. I was only looking out for the best of your program. I don't want you to keep using your personal money for the broadcast. God bless you for your truth and the passionate contributors. You guys are doing a great thing, and I will continue to support. I really don't want to keep you. I really don't want you to keep using your own money. You are already doing enough. Please take my advice with a good and humble heart, and Nigeria Watch will go bigger than what it is now. You are a great guy. If my last sentence earlier didn't come out well, I apologize. It was not to belittle you. Advertising is important, and all visitors are better sustained when well funded. I'm telling you this as a visioner myself. Shalom, my brother. Keep firing on.
Okay. I saw this message because it was the one that wrote the first one. When I saw this, I was really touched. You know, even the first one, I didn't bring it here to lambast at him. The only area I was trying to clarify was he was worried. Maybe you see the way politicians are buying, you know, platforms left and right. He was worried, you know, that he don't want to lose me to these people. But I make it clear on that particular day that I can never be bought. No matter the amount that politicians try to entice me, I can never be bought. But he wrote this one back. Although he don't tell me write this thing, I not see him. Be like saying on the 10th or something like that, now he write this thing. The first one was written, I think, on the 9th. Yes, on the 10th, now he write this one. I not see him. Now today I can't see him. You know, so it's about 14 days ago. Now he write him. So I can't see him. So I just want you to know, my big brother, that by God's grace, with your encouragement, and many people on this platform, as you all are encouraging us, will stand still. Politicians not fit buy us. Not be say we too get the money, but we are comfortable. We are contented with the little that we have. You see, before I even start talking just now, I don't get super chat for my regulars. So politicians not fit buy us. No worry about that. I cannot face you tomorrow to say I'm not blabbing when I'm talking. No. I want you all to know that I have so much respect for you all. I can never turn my back on you. Saying a politician I can't sing his praises. It's impossible. Now only Peter Obi they sing his praises because he doesn't have no criminal record to his name. That's the only reason I'm with him. Yes. And you will see what happened for airport just now with Peter Obi. So that's the only reason. So for politicians where don't destroy his name to buy someone like me, it will be very difficult. We are not hungry. We are not suffering. We are not struggling to eat. I believe the platform that are allowing themselves to be bought, many of them are struggling to eat. That's why this is happening. I have so much respect for you all. I can never turn my back on you. We are on this journey together. It's a collective effort. Let's continue to encourage ourselves. God bless you all. Oga Kisley, Mr. Jonathan, talk to us. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. I greet you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
I greet you, and I greet the sender of the message that we just read now. I greet him. God bless him. And my fellow panelists, God bless you all. You're all welcome. Happy Friday and happy weekend ahead. And I greet Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, ma. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters, my fellow commenters and prospective callers, I greet you all. You are welcome. God bless you abundantly. You know, I was this borrowing that they are talking about is interesting, and I would just want to say
it's not interesting, no.
No, it's interesting in the sense from the perspective that I want to.
Okay. Because it can't be like saying every week Tinubu can borrow money, so every week.
It's very, very interesting because at some point I lost count, so I lost count. I at the beginning I put it on my head. I thought it is something that I can keep, as in maybe one per year, or maybe one or two throughout the four years of his first term. It's very easy. If the government borrowed like maybe twice during the 4-year period, you can put it on your head. You can always remember. But for Mr. Tinubu's, I don't know where to start. So I lost count. So yesterday I had to, really deep into it. The one that I can recollect, that I can put, starting from that 2023 when Tinubu came to power. It's just for the primary purpose of just getting people to know the depth of the damage that they have brought to Nigeria, to the Nigerian state, the Nigerian people. Forget about the economy now. That's overall. Nigerian people, each and every one of us individually, the depth of the damage is immeasurable. You can't just measure it. It's too much. Tinubu said he will hit the ground running. Yes, he did. He did. Since June 2023, about the first week, he was sworn in on May 29, 2023, the first week of June. The first loan was 750 million. I just want to expose their fraud and irresponsibility, their irresponsible acts.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
When you call the figure, please put, is it naira denomination or dollar or pounds?
That would be something maybe in another segment. But we can, $750 million. That was the first amount that he borrowed, 750 million. The issue is this. It is what those money, each and every one of these loans are meant for, what they stated that they are meant for. That was the first loan that Tinubu got from the World Bank, $750 million. He called it, the purpose of the loan was for the power sector to recover the recovery performance of the power sector. So you and I know where the state, what they have recovered as of today. I will everybody, your guess is, you all know the picture. $750 million. That same month, before the end of that June, Tinubu went ahead again and borrowed another $500 million. $500 million. What is sickening about this one is that they said it is for empowerment of Nigerian women. Tell me those that have been Nigerian women that have been empowered to the $500 million US. was borrowed in June of 2023. In July of 2023, 3 weeks after the second one, he borrowed another $800 million. He called this one, he said it's for the social safety net to reduce the impact of the subsidy removal. I don't know the impact that has been removed from Nigerians today as a result of subsidy removal, if not for the fact that the pain is getting tougher, is getting deeper and deeper. That was what he borrowed, $800 million. That is for 20. There's another one I lost count. I know that in November of that same year he borrowed. That I can't not remember. I have to check. Somebody can check. There was an amount that they borrowed in November of that same year, 2023. But I know in 2024, Tinubu borrowed $2.5 billion. If you can write it down and fact check me on each and every of these numbers and this amount and what they are meant for. Another $2.5 billion. He said this one is to help vulnerable Nigerians. So you can see that these people are criminal and it is fraud. So they are collecting this money and just it's just going into their pockets. For vulnerable Nigerians, 2.25, I think, let me just approximate it, $2.2 billion. That was what he borrowed for vulnerable Nigerians. When people are asking, it is the most legitimate questions that is coming out from Nigerians today in my life so far. I've never seen any legitimate, the most appropriate questions being asked from Nigerians today, that where is the money? And Nigerians have every right. Where is the money? In that same 2024, Tinubu borrowed another about $1.5 billion again. What is sickening about this one? He said it is for primary health care. The same Ministry of Health that got 38 million naira. And you borrowed about 6 months before that. See, this you borrowed, you said it's for primary health care. 1.5 billion. The fraud is monumental because you are lying to borrow. It is one thing to come to Nigeria and misappropriate the money. It is another thing for you to go and lie to borrow, that I want to use it for this purpose, but you are using it for a different purpose. You are using it for something different entirely, not even close. So I can go on and on. I have it. They borrowed another one in 2020. In that same 20. I remember in 2020.
Mandarita, please, when Mr. Jonathan finished talking, just come in. I'm getting busy a little bit. Thank you.
So right, you can just see this is monumental. And make no mistake about it, Tinubu has been printing naira too. He's been printing naira. And they will say they are generating revenue. Where is the money? You borrow money for primary health care. Almost 1 trillion naira. And then you only give the ministry 38 million naira. I don't understand. Nobody can understand. Except for the fact that is the fact that these people must be dealt with. They cannot continue Nigeria like this. They can't continue Nigeria like this. It is just unfortunate for me, the fact that for me, there's no election in 2027. Tinubu might conduct his election. His INEC, might end up conducting the election for him. The election is for him and for him alone. It's not for Nigerians. Yes, they will do that, but there's no election. The Electoral Act that inserted ballot stuffing as being legal, ballot stuffing. That's just what they did. They may use some words, some grammar to just to disorientate Nigerians and to, put it in a fine form. No. It is the interpretation is that ballot stuffing is allowed. It is legal. That's just the interpretation of that section of the Electoral Act. And the one that Nigerians are talking about, the polling unit that it's not at the polling unit. It will be at the collation center. They will have printed millions. They will just bring it to the collation center. These people are evil-minded. They are not just evil-minded. When someone can get evil or get into an evil act, sometimes unknowingly, unknowingly, or maybe you are just too exuberant and you just did something and then you realize and then you push back. No, this is a premeditated evil. These are evil men. Because nobody is going to tell me or tell any right thinking or any right-minded person that you will see this and you will still insert it into the law. Because you will read it before you put it there. That ballot stuffing, I'm interpreting it. That you can bring your own paper, print on it, and the officer, once he's satisfied, he can accept it and count it as authentic ballots. If that is not ballot stuffing, somebody will have to come and explain in plain English again to maybe they're in a more plain or better English, or you want to use vernacular, you want to use it in your own local, come and explain it to us if that is not ballot stuffing. And to cover their tracks, their evil, the officer that will do that, they have provided them with immunity. They have provided them with immunity. So don't worry, just do it, you are free. They have also covered them. If this is not evil too, if this is not outright treason, because 2 days ago now, they arraigned these coup plotters. They arraigned coup plotters that we don't even know the real facts behind it. They arraigned them in court. This one is great. This is treasonable felony. This is crime in the making. If they ended up performing this is treason. This will amount to the most treasonable felony ever committed. So I don't understand. So I can't. What I can just say is that there won't be any election. It's unfortunate. We're not going to have any election in 2027. They have planned it, they have rigged it, and it is just to announce the results come 2027. This one, they have completed it. Even if, we've been talking about Nigerians will have to defend their vote. You can't defend this one. You can't defend. There's no way Nigerians can defend this one. The only defense is to fight to get it out of that law, out of that electoral act. You cannot defend it on election day. It is not possible. It is foolproof. The fight is not to get it into that electoral act at all. Once it's there, it is foolproof. There is no way you can defend it. Nobody can fight it on election day. They will do it and they will get away with it. Hence, it is needless for me to be talking about any election in 2027. And for any right-minded person, to even the politicians that are contesting, it is useless. You know that. You know that. It is useless of you to go ahead and contest in any election. It is completely useless. Nigerians cannot even defend it. How? You can't even, how do you want to defend 167 polling units across Nigeria? How do you want to defend the over 1,000 collation centers at the state level? How? Because that is where they will bring the ballot papers that they have printed. That's where they will bring it in.
Mr. Jonathan, 2 minutes more, sir.
Yes. Thank you. So it is obvious, it is clear that there is no election in there won't be any election come 2027. It breaks my heart that all the work, all the efforts since 2023, this is what it comes down to. This is what, so it is just needless. The fight, the work of Nigerians now is well cut out for them. Is to fight to get this ballot stuffing section out of the Electoral Act. Failure to do that, forget 2027.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Elvis, good afternoon. My lovely mommy diaspora.
Sorry, I think I'm going right.
No, I'm the next person to speak. Give us a Monday because you stepped out.
No,
give
I
us
didn't
a
step
Monday.
out. It was my network. Can you allow me?
No, because I'm actually in a hurry too, so I have to make my. Because I won't be staying too long. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You can go ahead.
No, go. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Are you sure? Okay. Thank you very much. Give us our mandate. Good afternoon, Mr. Oduwa. Good afternoon. I'm greeting everybody who is watching from home, and also greeting Mr. Emmy U5J, Johnson Emmanuel, Love Maduka, and Vitus Ekwebelem, Osemege Omede, Olarewaju Adeoso. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it properly. Clement Okoli, Mr. Joseph Aji. Nice to see you, sir. Good afternoon. Chukusoku Dush, Mr. Chukuso. I'm just going to stop there. Peggy Mardi, and then we have and then now Obona, yes, Wisdom Lucky, Patty Solomon, Didi Anthony, Love Maduka, Peggy Mardi, Mr. Wisdom Lucky, and Patricia Inofe. Good afternoon, Ma. Kate Tomorose, Frank Ono, Lady Eugenia, Blessed Lady, Didi Anthony, Osaide Domosa, Mr. Kingsley 247. Who else again? Osesmore, long time. I think I saw Madam Amebright. Madam Amebright, good afternoon, Ma. And Justin Emmanuel, I'm still waiting for you to come here. And Michael Laba, I think I pronounced it properly. Mr. Tony South, good to hear from you, sir. Blessed Lady and Sheyi, right? And I think I saw Willie, something like that. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday, happy weekend. It's a blessed day. We ought to be grateful because we are alive today and God has given us the opportunity and we are not going to waste it. Yes, I think I came in towards the end of Mr. Elvis' presentation, and for the past couple of days, I've been pondering about Mike Guinea. God bless that man. I wish somebody like him could be our INEC commissioner. I hope everybody can hear me. So I was smiling, and I was also pondering and thinking about what he said about the provisions of the Electoral Act. And I remember, I don't know if you guys can remember, this is what I've been saying, because I already saw the handwriting on the wall. I remember like a couple of months ago or last month, you know, I was reading section 41 or 43. And I was reading it out. I read it repeatedly, and I was telling you guys that what I am reading, and this is how I interpret it. At the end of the day, it's giving provision for whoever is the rec commissioner in that state. That will be the person to determine who won the election. And that's why I always go back to tell everybody, my brain has been wired to think about January 16th and 17th when the election happens and when it's announced possibly at 2 a.m. in the morning. What are Nigerians going to do? I was saying it repeatedly and people thought I was just talking. Some were saying, okay, well, but you know, before that time, we should discuss and say, listen, I remember I said, even if you bring a projector like what Peter Obi brought into a post-election 2023, you go to the Supreme Court, you bring out the projector, you bring out the Ghana must go bags of the EC8A form, you can do everything you want to do, but have we actually written the text? Because it's those texts about the provisions of the Electoral Act is what the judges are going to use to make their judgment. And thank God for Mike Igini, who has highlighted something. And I was asking Mr. Elvis, please, is it possible every single day before the election, every single, and I also said that there's no point, from what I've seen, there was no point of 2027 election. I also said, Peter, for Nigeria, he has tried his best. At his age, he's struggling and fighting for his country. Mama P, she has tried. She could have been doing something else, but she's struggling. I even said Peter Obi has tried his best. However, there's still hope. I'm saying all these things just for people. I said, cut that umbilical cord. Cut that cord to think that you're going to have a normal election. Nigeria is not a normal country. Those of you in diaspora, many of you vote. After you vote, you go to work. Everything is peaches and cream. Like people are working on the same day they are voting. You think Nigeria is in that same process. We are not in that same process. And Mr. Elvis, please, if it's possible, I would love it if every day of your program, you actually read what the provisions of the Electoral Act that Mike Igini was talking about, Section 63, Section 137, and Section 138. I'm just going to read the 163 again, just in case some people, have forgotten. And it was so difficult. Now it's so hard to find it online. But I found it. Section 63 says, that's number one. It says, subject to subsection 2, a ballot paper which does not bear official mark prescribed by the commission shall not be counted. Number 2, where the returning officer is satisfied that a ballot paper which does not bear the official mark was from a book of ballot papers, which was furnished to the presiding officer of the polling unit in which the vote was cast for use at the election in question, he or she shall, notwithstanding the absence of the official mark, count that ballot paper. So they are saying that in the process of the, for example, EC8A form, they could also have a sort of paper from a book of ballot papers. Listen, paper from a book of ballot papers. In other words, you have a form, right? EC8A form. And maybe at the back, they have blank papers for, addendum or any notes. This is the form. I don't know if you guys have seen, like the whole form. It comes like in a carbon form, right? And then at the back, they usually have notes for in case you want to write a note. And it's usually like what you guys know is Fusca paper attached to the form. That Fusca paper that is blank, there's no letter heading, there's nothing, but it's attached to the form. Is attached to the form. They are not saying that the INEC officer look at that blank Fusca paper without the logo or saying INEC National Electoral Commission. That legal paper, anything you can write number, APC 1000, Labor 2, ADC 0. That blank paper, the residing officer can decide to just mark it like that.
Madam Rita.
Yes, sir.
You see, that paper is the ballot paper. You know that one they will be counting one.
Yes.
APC. That paper.
Mr. Jonathan, I'm trying to
Yeah.
break it down. I'm trying
Yeah.
to break it down so they will have an idea. The full ECAted form now, it comes like in a packet. Maybe it's 50-50-50, right? That ECAted, behind it, the last part of that form. In fact, in most forms are like that. And those last part is like Fusca paper, it's blank. It just has lines. There's no logo on it or anything. They'll say, oh, it's for comments, for anything they want to write, or maybe there was discrepancy. They are now saying with this section 63 that I just read, I'm going to repeat that line now. They said, a ballot paper, which they said when the returning officer is satisfied that a ballot paper which does not bear the official mark was from a book of ballot papers. That is the blank page behind for comments.
But how could that be in the first place?
I am telling you, that is how INEC is going to print those forms, Mr. Jonathan. I am trying to break it down so people understand. It's not like they will go and bring a Fusca paper or they'll just no.
You got 2 minutes more.
No. This is an explanation that people have to understand. My friend.
It's your time,
but it's your time now.
Please don't interrupt me, please. Thank you very much. So what they're trying to say in section 63 is that from that form, those forms, that there's a sheet that usually blank, that they've even had more than 1 or 3. Is that paper that they can take. Presiding officer has a right to write any person, the number of people that won or voted in that unit, and submit it and to be accepted without the logo. So that is our reality. That is even section 63. There's a lot of written stuff there. Now, section 138.
1 minute more.
138 now is saying the provision is if they said the grounds for filing an election, it said the provision, this is 138 now, it said the provision suggests that actions or omissions contrary to the INEC directives, but not explicitly against the Electoral Act, cannot be used as grounds to change election results. Do you know what that means? In the process of election, there are rules and regulations, right? If there's some sort of, let's say there's a fight or there's an omission in the EC8A form, they are not supposed to use it according to the law. It's a mistake. But however, that form is still part of the electoral process. And said you cannot use that form because they cancelled it or because you felt that they were fighting in your polling unit, so the numbers don't count. They are telling you that you cannot. And the rec commissioner says, I will use that form that has error, even if they are fighting in that polling unit and the votes were not counted well. They are not telling you that even if you bring such a petition, they would not use that as a ground to challenge whatever the result is. You cannot. That's what they're telling you.
I go.
You cannot. I'm just going to stop here because 137 also says something, because really and truly, every one of us here, we have a duty right now to explain to every Nigerian, break it down in any language, like Mr. Jonathan said, and explain to them the consequences of this act. Because if you go to court now, if you like, go and protest, the judges will use the provisions of the Electoral Act to make their judgment, and it will not be in our favor. That is our reality. So henceforth, there's no need to go and vote safe. There's no need to talk about go and get your voter's card. There's no need.
Okay. Can we come in?
Thank you. Yes, give us some money. Thank you for your patience, sir and Mr. Oduwa. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Greetings to everybody. We appreciate the time and the effort that we put into this all the time. Thanks to everyone for your time, particularly to Mr. Helvis for constantly doing this. Honestly, there's no way to say this than to continue to pray for you, that God bless your efforts. God continue to guide you and then preserve you, because you are in Nigeria, we are not in Nigeria, so you feel the heat. Or just praying that God will have his way and do great things. So the panelists, greetings to everybody. Comment section, I greet you all. Let me put this caveat out there based on the explanation of Mr. Jonathan and then Madam Rita. Tinubu is a criminal. Tinubu is a drug lord. certificate forger, age falsifier. Tinubu does not mean well for the country. But more damning and dangerous are the people that support Tinubu. They are 10 times evil than Tinubu. So if you are on comment section, you are listening to us tonight, you support Tinubu, you are 10 times evil than Tinubu. I'm not a saint, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it comes in a man's life. You don't destroy the entirety of a country because of your selfish ambition. Since 1999, you support Tinubu, you are 10 times evil. I was waiting for Mr. Jonathan to even say it when he was saying it. He didn't mention you are 10 times evil than Tinubu. As a matter of fact, your families, your friends, associates should be scared of you because you can kill them. You know, one thing is people get engraved, they get emboldened in their evil when they have people clapping for them and say, you know what, continue, you are the best, continue, you are the best. That's why you have people that's why people can stand emboldened. People get emboldened in their evil, in their actions, in their manners, in their plans and agenda. If they have people clapping for them, saying, you know what, Majolo, we are behind you, just keep going, you are doing well. You support Tinubu, and you are still here typing nonsense, saying rubbish, you are 10 times evil. Your family should expunge you. Your friends should take you to Arrow because that's where you belong. Now, going to the core of the matter. Tinubu has taken Nigerians' debt to over 159 million US dollars. No, sorry, trillion. I think it's million or trillion, thereabouts. So he has brought trillion. He has brought over 70 trillion in his stay in office. It was 80 something trillion before. Tinubu has taken it. He has borrowed 70 trillion more. That means he borrowed more than Yaradua and others put together. And so you now see his supporter saying what they say, knowing the fact that this guy is doing evil against the country. And now, why did he tell you he's borrowing? He said he borrowed because of capital projects. Now, the question you ask yourself is, the Lagos-Calabar highway to fraud, they only did about 10 kilometers of that road. They went and get banned. They came there and play. They went as far as launching a 10-kilometer road out of 750 kilometer road. They only did 10 kilometers and they went and get banned and they launched it. The remaining one now, the remaining 740 kilometers, how is it like? What's the agenda on that one? So they borrow money that they will do capital projects. They will only do few of that project and they will steal the remaining money. This is not allegedly. It's not allegedly. Now, this next one now, they just gave me, I think about yesterday, is for Lagos Sokoto, he said highway, super highway. Now, Peter Obi said, we have internal roads that links our geopolitical zone together. Why not fix those roads? Black Panther is not here. And maybe one day I'll go and do a video of a place called Highway 635 over here. It was an existing road. Before they started working on that project, it was about 3-lane road. But now, on your right, you have 5 lane, at the left 5 lane, and in between those 10 lanes, you now have 4 different lanes. They call them express. We call them tollway here. Going simultaneously. Not that they will short one. No, they are going. That means you have 14-lane road. Mr. I will do a video and I'll send to Mr. Harris to show us here. You have a road in Dallas, Texas. It is 14-lane roads, 14 lanes. And aside that, we have what we call freeway. Your freeway is like your exits. You also have freeway that can take 2 or 3 cars. That project is ongoing, and you have them 635, you have them somewhere on I-35 here, and it just, I speak like this because we have American people here that can understand what I'm saying. But in Nigeria, you only have 750-kilometer road. They've only done 10 kilometers, and these men went as far as inaugurating that road, like as if they are done with the project. And these guys still went ahead and borrow money. See, all of this money that they are borrowing, the terms of capital projects, most of them is for spending. They spend, and that's how those money gets missing. You now ask yourself, why did he terminate Wale Edun? From all that we hear, that Wale Edun was challenging his authority. I don't even care whether he fire Wale Edun or fire Wike. I don't care. They are all together. Now, you now understand the significance of that image on Tinubu's cap. Is a snake that is eating himself and those that are with him. That is the evil that a man can do to himself, his followers, and his generation. We are in for a lot of things, and we must get ready. Now going to the Electoral Act. Madam Rita, you said in that bunch of paper, it is a ballot paper. And this is why Mike Igini said they have given the security feature of INEC to politicians. Now, those serial numbers, it is only INEC that has that security features to give you that security, to get that serial numbers. Now, what they will now do is that because of what has happened now, anybody can go and print ballot paper. They will miss some may not even have any serial number on them. But because of this Electoral Acts now, it came from a bunch of ballot paper. Whether it has a serial number or not, the presiding officer will count it as though it was an authentic document. The INEC person will count that paper as though it was an authentic document. Even though the serial number is not there, like you go and buy receipt in the market, you go and buy a receipt in market. Some receipt may not have number. Maybe you have 1 to 10, and maybe between 10 and 12, one number is missing. Between 20 and 30, another number is missing. And because it's a receipt that they just printed, you as the owner can use it. There's no issue with that. But on INEC now, because it is what determines the future of that country, there is a little chances for error. You cannot make error on those serial numbers. There is a little or no chances for error. Pay attention, Nigerian. There is little or no chances for it's just like you are writing JAMB, and they bring you your mark, your answer sheet in JAMB. Now maybe Madam Rita is number 1 because of her last name, and me I'm number 10 because of my last name. There is no way they can miss that number. So for INEC, you can not afford to make any error because it determines the course of a country. But under this criminal regime and his supporter, they have thrown everything away. As a matter of fact, on that election day, I can go and print ballot paper. If I can get INEC original copy of ballot paper, I can go and reprint and reprint and reprint. Serial number at this time, they don't care about serial numbers. They do not care about serial number in this election. And that's why I have been shouting here, can't the opposition go to court on this? As Nigerians, can't we go to court on this?
1 minute left, and give us a mandate.
So, Nigerians, there is a lot. Tinubu is just showing to Nigeria what Buala called him. Buala said, give Tinubu 30 years. He cannot change Nigeria. Festus Keyamo knows that Tinubu is a criminal. He was with Fahimi against Tinubu then. Suddenly, Festus is now under Tinubu. Nuri Badu, they all know that Tinubu is a criminal, but they allowed him. Nigerians, this fight is on us. This guy has destroyed the country. Forgery, that one is even no gunner. It was funny, we were even carrying on before. Who know all of this evil done? And I've been shouting, can we go to court on this? You cannot present all these fake documents and we go into election with it. So while I say support my preacher, Mr. Peter Obi and ADC, after we get primaries right, we either choose to go into the election or not.
10
we have to
seconds.
stop it.
Give us a money. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much, Nigerians. The fight has just begun. We need to save our country. Thank you very much, everybody. I love you all. Miss Elvis, honestly, I don't know, but I'll just ask mommy. Mommy, please, if you can probably give him a ogbono or just whatever. This man needs to be poured champagne on. You are a good man. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, everybody. Our country will get it right. Thank you so much.
Amen. Thank you. Mr. Odua, you're next, sir. Mr. Odua,
no, I'm not next to.
You are next, sir, or you don't want to speak?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening, Madam Rita.
Domo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But I'm not next to. I'm only single. Thank you. Anyway,
for the passerby.
Yeah. Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you for your good work. Thank you all. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, man. God bless you for your work. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you all. And good evening, everyone in the panel. Baba Jonathan, Madit, Madarita. Thank you. Well, I don't really have much to say because I only know that one thing to a law. It is when the people quiet, that means they accept it as a law. And that is when whatever you say, president have signed it or Bugburu have signed it, it become law because the people accept it that way. Now that we have known that the INEC or the legislators or the criminals in House of Assembly and senators, because they are all criminals, because if they are not criminal, senators will not say that they did not see something like this, because it was not only APC that are there. They have PDP, they have other parties. None of them vomit something like this out or to voice it out and say, this kind of thing, we cannot swallow it, we have to vomit it out.
Epa, don't forget that when Benjamin was reading that act, he was just flipping the paper. He didn't read it all. He said this one he would need, this one he would not. He didn't read it all.
Give us a Monday, please. Can you not interrupt?
So
thank you.
So that tell you that these people, they just want Nigerians to disturb themselves. And that is why the INEC man said victory is sure, because they know they have planned everything as their victory. The only solutions I still say, and I will keep saying, because if that I have money enough, I will have come because before we do here file now, we'll be shouting here and there, but we have not here file now saying anything about all these things again. I will have even tell this Michael Guinea, please take this matter up, take it to court, someone sue these people for us, but I don't have that money. So the only other advice is, if this thing were to be in Italy, you will see lawyers, journalists who will volunteer themselves and be condemning it. Lawyers will take this matter up. They will sue whoever is the parliament that makes such law. They will sue them. Then, the other hands, you will see the entire Italian youth, especially those what you call Morocco smoker in Nigeria. They call them junkie. You will see them leading protests. They are not leading protests to go and destroy anything. Not that to go and steal people's something. No. You will see them on the street fighting for rights. I will tell you, for me to live, to be in Italy today, it was Junkins that helped us in protest. that may enable us to have our document renewed. But in Nigeria, we call them common Morocco smoker because the people doesn't think well. You will see the entire street will feed up. And that is why I said the other day, they should take protest to the court vicinity. Because not that they are entering inside the court, not that they must just come and stay at the gate of the court, but in that area, you take protest to it. The judges have to ask, what of this protest, what is going on that I cannot sit? They have to ask. Because the House of Assembly, you said they should go, they are the one make the law for you. So the only people that have power over them are the court. Protests will go and be disturbing court areas when court supposed to sit. If it will be in Italy, you see, day before yesterday, this man read or explained these things. Today, the entire Italy have turned upside down because they will not want to see their country disarray just because of some bunch of stupid people, which are Fabio and his so-called hut, who live in that seat, or they call them green chamber or red chamber, whatever the red chamber they are. So you don't think of entire millions of people, you don't think of them, you don't think of only because of Tinubu and Tinubu children and your children. Finish. You don't care about the life of others. But what can we do when the people who are suffering it said they don't even care concerning about it? They don't care. So they are looking for money where they don't keep money. They want people who suffer for money to go and be dashing them money. So how would they care? Because if not, if they know that this suffering is caused by, that is why all those useless pastors and those called processor or projector, who people call professor Lobos and no Lobos, where they protested against Goodluck Jonathan when country was not bad. Now that the country is bad, the government they brought into power, they refuse to come out and protest against their bad government they brought in. May the blood of Nigerians, the pains of Nigeria be found on their head. May God require it from their head and their children and their children's head. Because they are the people who led the country to this dungeon. And if really, that is why when I see it, they will say, don't talk to that is useless GO. Don't talk. I look at the people, I say, these people are fools. Because if not, the man you are fighting for is killing you. It's making your country to go down, and you still come and tell you to come and pay money. Then you will be dragging money. The money you have not used to eat, you'll be giving it to them. You say you are giving it to God. A white man, God did not come down to do it. The people do it themselves. If you come to here, you know what church do for people, do for the country. Church and even the government, they make sure that the life of people is okay. But the one we have is to protest about good government and make bad government to punish the countries, the people. So the only thing to this is not to say tomorrow, next tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, every day protest should be on the street, be every of these different states, be on court environment, be on those INEC, because if people accept it, tomorrow you go to court and say, the court will say, okay, if this thing was bad, why did you not cry out?
You have 1 minute left, sir.
Yes. Why did you not cry out? Then you are hearing that he's borrowing money. It's not borrowing money for any infrastructure. He went to borrow money to give to INEC, to settle court, to settle judges. That is the money they borrow. Because with all this useless law, paper that doesn't carry INEC, this thing that will be accepted as a paper to be used for election. That told you that They have coronated Tinubu already. So it is now Nigeria to say it is at that military takeover or the country will get on fire. That's all. That is only the solution. Not revolution. Revolution now, let all of them come out on the street and really do the revolution. So that is only the solution I see. Protest or protest, cut environment, and so on. All those assembly.
Mr. Odua, I really love your submission. Thank you very much for that submission, because you brought
it was profound. It was profound.
Yes, because you talked about challenging it in the court of law. See, anybody coming out with protests now,
waiting one challenge for court of law. Bemona, tell me.
Okay. Exactly, I don't understand.
No, okay, let me explain. Let me explain.
Which court of law? Where? Zimbabwe one or Uganda one?
Mr. Elvis, see. In Nigeria today, we are witnessing right before our eyes here, people going to court, fighting within their political parties, all sorts of lawsuits here and there, just to destabilize the whole process. This one is more important. It can be challenged in the court of law, and you can, as a Nigerian, you see all these people like Showore them and all these civil organizations, and if we don't hear anything from them, from this one, as far as this one is concerned, please let all of them enter house going forward.
Mr. Jonathan, they will drag it and adjourn it for 10 years.
No. See.
That cannot happen. No.
See, you can go. See, even let me tell you, Madam Rita, let me tell you, as Nigerians, you and I, or a group of 2, 3, 4 Nigerians, or even one Nigerian can go to court and say, at least we all go to school now, even though we are not lawyers here, but we hire lawyers and we tell lawyers what we want, and then lawyers will look into the law. So what I know about this as a layman, legally speaking, you can challenge it in the court of law that it violates your right as a Nigerian, because you have to use the Nigerian Constitution, 1999 Constitution, as amended, that this law will not allow you to elect freely the person that you choose to, or you intend, or you choose to vote for. It will violate it.
Mr. Jonathan, and you will can you pause?
Yes. Because I think that's what Igini also was even calling for. Igini was saying that this can be taken on.
I have a question, Mr. Jonathan. Please, can you just pause there? The question is based on what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think the judgment would be?
But see,
that is our reality.
We know.
Let's not preempt them. Igini has called them out. Let's not preempt them.
No, hold on, Mr. Obem. Give us a minute. That judge, we find that person for wasting court time. We find that person.
They cannot find you for wasting court time. They can only rule. They can only rule
on this one.
We are awakened in Nigeria. We are not awakened, Mr. Jonathan, because this.
Madam, there are some things you call waiting of court time. Not this kind of issue.
It's not going to work
because Igini himself spoke as a lawyer, and he said, "I am calling on my constituency." That man spoke. Madam Rita, hold on, madam, please. He spoke as a lawyer, and also spoke as a Nigerian citizen. So we can challenge this in the court of law.
Madam Rita,
these judges, they also know that this is a criminal record.
Give us the outcome of challenging the court system of Nigeria of today.
Madam Rita, I understand your disbelief in the legal system. I am also on the same level, right? However, you got to prove, at least show that you know the shenanigans. You are aware of it. And you test it in the court of law. Expose them further. Expose the judiciary further.
I am hoping that the people of the ADC, in fact, let me know if I'm hoping Peter Obi,
Madam Rita,
to take it to court, and like what you guys asked, I hope he follows the due process of challenging this provision right now. If Peter Obi is silent on it, then, well, he's wasting his time. We are wasting our time. If he doesn't at least put it on record that he challenged this process, because it's going to work against him. What are you let us tell people the truth.
Can I say this?
Can I isn't doing, you know what? Just go ahead. You should go ahead. I'm with you.
Can I say this? I have been calling that even in diasporans, we can do something on this matter. All I just need is, if we can set up a GoFundMe, we can hire lawyer on our own to fight, to go to court on this matter.
You are not, you're not saying.
Hold on, hold on.
You can go.
Okay, we have the lights. Okay, Igini came up. Igini came and spoke. He didn't just went out and speak now. Igini spoke. You can see a place of pain in him. You can see a distortion in the system. And he now spoke to the heart of the legal luminaries. Now, what are we doing? Can we as Nigerians leverage on what Igini just did about 2 or 3 days ago? Where we even diaspora, we can come together, have a GoFundMe, get lawyers to even take this to the court of law. Because the word we ask you as a Nigerian, what did you do about this? We see our time now. When ADC is doing his own, we have time. We can still fight this. Tinubu cannot go further. He cannot go further.
Tinubu will go further. Let me explain to you. Because listen, I said I have no time to be soft with anybody. And if you don't, and I don't even want you to like me. If you don't like what I'm explaining, I'm talking to those who are listening to me now.
Madam Rita, I want to say something before you speak.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
You see, when you said that if they take this matter to court, the court will say the person is wasting court time. The reason that court will tell you are wasting time of court, it is a case that court have settled before. If court settle it, or you say you did not understand, you settle it again, you now come bring the matter back, then they can find you for that as wasting of court time.
Because
not press something.
People are just making me laugh here. I don't know how. Anyway, before I forget what I was trying to say, you can bring Nigerian version of Johnny Cochrane. You can bring a higher version of Chief Michael Zekome. You can bring the best constitutional lawyer that has ever been in Africa. You can bring the best graduating student or the best professor of law, of electoral law, or whatever law you want to call it, and present this case, which is valid, to say these provisions is a hindrance to me as an electorate to vote. There has to be something that has to change or amended, because it's clearly stating there, I have no say in who I want, to pick as somebody who can lead me, as a citizen. However, we know the kind of country that we are dealing with. Even if you bring an upgraded Michael Zekome or Johnny Cochrane to come, they will still give judgment. And the reality is that nothing will change. So what Nigerians need to do now is to say, we are not going to vote in 2027. If this thing doesn't change, and they will not listen to us, me, I already know, because these politicians are old pussycats. They understand Nigerians very well.
See, you know why they will most likely listen. You know why?
They will listen. Nothing will happen. Mr. Jonathan, we've gone through
you know why?
You
know why? See, the Nigerian system, the Nigerian politicians, they thrive, in an atmosphere of secrecy, non-disclosure. This section that we're talking about, even you highlighted one today, I've gone back to read it. That's section 63, 137. There are about 5 or 6 of them that are very, very criminal.
Yes.
See, all these sections, none of them was made known to Nigerians. None of them was read on the floor of the Nigerian Senate or the
Thank
House
you,
of
sir.
Representatives.
That is how they operate.
If they read it out, let us see the evidence that it was read on the floor.
Because Benjamin was just
Let
me remind you people something. Let me remind you something.
Once
wait, sorry, Mr. Jonathan, based on what you're saying now, let me remind you. When Tambuwa was protesting with the ADC, he said something. He said, do you know that right now, Nigeria is operating on 2024 budget? What year are we? 2026. Did they come to tell you they're operating on 2024 budget? Who is going to do? They even read at the National Assembly? Everything is a paddy government. Whatever Akpabio said is what every other person will follow, including the senator from what's his name, Borno State. What's this man that has been there perpetually there forever? What's his name? Oh my goodness! This very vocal senator from Borno State,
Ali
Undume. He said, whatever the federal government says is what I support. Which senator in where you live in will say that? Whatever Trudeau, whatever McCartney says, then your representative will say that's what I will say. What Rob Ford, Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, what he will tell you, whatever McCartney says, that's the Prime Minister, is what will happen in Ontario. Who says that? So is this the same people you're expecting to read the Constitution for you? When their main aim is to deceive Nigerians as they've been deceiving us for the past 60 years? What are you people are not in reality? That's what is
you see,
Nigeria is not a normal country. Jonathan,
yes.
Jonathan, you always say it. Why are you expecting normal things in an abnormal
Nigeria
environment?
is not enough. What I'm trying, you see, what the minimum that I'm expecting here is to expose them. Because they are never comfortable. It depends on the level of exposure that they get.
God.
Nigerian politicians are never comfortable whenever they are exposed, especially outside, internationally. They are never comfortable. Look, they will try to, they will pretend.
My brain is January 16 and 17. As I don't tell you now, I'm still sticking to it. That's when my brain is. So what you people are saying now, I will just
we all know now. See, we all
try
know.
to educate the best I can, or to stop there.
We all know
I won't
now.
argue with you anymore.
For now, we all know now that there is no election in 2027. There's no election. We know now. It is confirmed. We all know that there's no, and any politician that is pursuing that process or that agenda, there's something wrong with him somewhere. We know that there is no election in 2027. So, but the minimum we can do is to expose these people. We got to expose them because see, Tinubu had legitimacy issue. He's still fighting it today. The one that he will in 2027, the level of his illegitimacy, it will be pro max.
Mr. Jonathan,
doesn't
this tell you something? Every political party, especially the ones who are opposition now, we all know at least 95% of them that exist now, they are for the ruling party, the APC. But at least the opposition, let me just use ADC now because that's clearly what we're saying, or even the PDP, even if PDP is half and half. Are they telling me, because I know they have a legal department, are they telling me they know they're in opposition, that their legal department has not had the opportunity to read the entire amended?
That's what I asked that question 2 days ago.
So everybody is there for paddy for their pocket.
Yes.
This is the time, Peter Obi.
That's why you see what you just said now, Madam Rita, was what led me to the conclusion that I'm not supporting anybody again, because somebody have to explain to me that they don't know that all these people with all the capacity that they have, with all the SAN in Nigeria that they have all around them, that they don't know this thing. They've not mentioned it. So what are you fighting for? It is, I can't absorb that. I cannot take that in. It will be like just taking millions of Nigerians for granted. Are you telling me? Yes, I agree with you. I said it, and it is on that basis that I said it will be so stupid. You will just be like a person. They are telling you support ADC, support this, and you are following them like a mumu, knowing fully well that what they are is not going to work, because they cannot tell me that they don't know this thing, that they have not seen this thing, and they kept quiet. And you want people to be following you. You don't want to expose it to them so that they can continue to follow you blindly. That one is difficult for me to swallow. That's why I can't wait to sit down with, this opportunity that I will have. The person will have to explain that, just as you didn't know, I didn't know also. It just caught us unaware. We are not aware of it. How?
Mr. Jonathan, everybody should shine their eye, right? There's no excuse.
Madam Rita.
I don't know anything now. I don't Rita, my own. Yes.
Is this not the reason why someone like Atiku that is still grasping or still fighting on, he wants to be on the ticket, should just allow a consensus? Let's have Peter Obi now as a candidate.
Are you talking about consensus now? Forget that Atiku is on his own. The matter man is bored. He's a rich bored man. And he wants to be. I'm talking about the electoral act right now. You are talking about
what I'm even saying is that he's also holding us down. He's also holding this thing down.
He's not holding anybody down, babe. People should leave Atiku alone. He's not holding anybody down.
But Nigerians, we have to come together.
That's our problem.
We have to come together.
The thing is that
we cannot allow this to
give us a mandate. Give us a mandate.
Yes,
Let's just look at it this way. Let's just say, hypothetically, tomorrow morning, Atiku comes out and said, I stepped down. I'm not into this. I'm supporting anybody that emerges from the primaries. I'm out of it. Does that, or will that change the issue on ground, this electoral fraud that we have?
It will change a lot of things, and this is why, sir.
How?
Most people are not able to do some certain things now because they are not sure of who's going to be the candidates. And I speak to you from an experience. This is a conversation today. Hold on, sir. A conversation today on a platform. I said to them that you all must go out and register for ADC if you truly want Mr. Peter Obi to win the primaries of ADC. And what they told me is that, well, they will not do all that now. All they are waiting for is that they should have a consensus and let Peter Obi be the person that will lead.
And that's what I'm saying. You have not answered you have not responded to my comment directly.
It's holding down because most of the guys are
in other words, you mean that they are aware of this ballot stuffing clause, but they are not going to do anything until they are sure.
Some are aware. Yes, some are aware. Yes, some are aware.
The only time they will start doing something
in this video now.
So the only time they will start doing something is only when Atiku step aside. They are sure that their principal will be the candidate. Then at that time, they will start the fight for this ballot stuffing clause. Is that the time they want to start? That's what you deduce. That's what you think.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck, because I want to believe that they are not aware. They don't know. They really don't know. They have no clue that this kind of a thing, has been inserted into that electoral law. So even if today or tomorrow Peter Obi gets the nomination of the ADC, they will just continue their campaign. Absence of Barrister Igini coming out. Let's just assume that, okay, Igini did not come out anything.
That man,
and Peter Obi get the nomination. These guys will just continue their campaign. They will just continue, and Tinubu and his people will just be laughing from now till January 2027.
They can even do it now simultaneously. As we are waiting on that, let's begin to challenge this electoral act, because for Mike again to have come out and say, I have now find a more damning, it's a more damning evidence. That's how he said on a rise. He said, I have now find a more, you said it, Mr. Jonathan. He was going there on Sheun's show, but Sheun shut him down. He now have to go to Arise. He said, I have now find a. Do you know how many videos I've threaded just that video, just that 7-minute talk. How many places he has trended? Nigerians, we cannot afford to sit like this. If we must do something, while we are waiting for ADC primaries, let's go ahead and start challenging this electoral act. We cannot sit this way.
The ballot stuffing thing is so criminal that there is no way, no country in the world that
We
would
do
have
it.
fly.
No country.
No
Yes,
country
sir.
in the world that will fly. No country. It is just like saying you can take the naira, and if there is no serial number there, you can still, it's still
You can go and
allowed.
spend it.
You can go and spend
No,
it.
you are talking of serial number. No, there is no color, nothing at all.
Nothing. You
Nothing
can
at
see
all.
if as long as I cited the example here the other day. I said you can walk into a
As
bank
long
in
as it's
Nigeria,
paper.
as long as the bank in their own determination that it is okay,
Decide
they
that
just
it's a money.
accept it.
They will collect it from you.
They'll collect it from you. Oh,
Mr. Jonathan, do you know that in America, if your dollar turn to 2 and it has a serial number, you can go and spend it.
What are you
They
telling
only
me that
need the
one?
serial number.
Even tear into 4 self, you take sellotape, put it together, go to bank here and see the serial number there. They will take it from you and give you a brand new one, replace it for you on the spot there.
Honestly, Tinubu it's like as he's getting older, he's just becoming more criminal.
This is
getting older,
this is audacious. This is grand. This is grand.
As he's getting older, he's just getting more criminal. Man,
Jesus Christ. Election, and then on election day, there is a ballot paper, serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9 is missing. It's not there. 7, 8, 9 is not there.
You will count it.
And then you will still count it anyway because somebody brought it.
Somebody can go and bring a 2B note, a 2B, and say that 7 I'm missing. This is 7 here, and you collect it. Tinubu, as he's getting older,
this is audacious. The audacity that they have, the senators and the House rep.
Madam Patricia, you can speak. Mr. Jonathan, after you have like 20 seconds. Then Madam Patricia speak.
All right.
Just came in, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, Mother Rita. Good evening, all our panelists. Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Dua, and Mr. Give us our mandates. Of course, Guy Elvis, good evening. Happy weekend to all our viewers. And also, Mommy Diaspora, thank you again and again and again for all that you do. A big good evening to you. Thank you. Please like and share, Yeah, I know it's late, but yeah. For some people, they are just coming in now, so you can still press that like button and also press the $sign as well. Let me also thank everyone that has brought the contribution up to, I think I heard 9.1. Yeah, so we still require 1.9. So please, let us keep doing it. We can do it. It's almost there. And may God reward everyone that has given. And for those that want to give and truly they don't have at the moment, I pray that money will come to you so that you'll be a part. You will give and also be a part of this blessing. I've been listening on my way coming home, and yes, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have gone wrong. Mr. Egini came out 2 days ago, and it was 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, whether it's yesterday or the first day. And I expected, a big reaction from the people that want to save Nigeria, honestly. I expect it. Yes, Nigerians have been so battered, left, right, center, that today they don't know their left from their right. Because there is a level of hardship that you subject people to, that will make them now absolutely powerless somehow. And that's what the Nigerian case look like that. For me, I think what I've been saying again is still coming up. It's coming up because I still believe we will still find out a lot more. Many other things are going to be revealed. These are just the forerunners of the bigger ones coming. Nobody will tell me that they could not foresee this. The fact that even in the electoral law, the one that everybody read, everybody knew, was read, that even for certificate forgers can be allowed to be. You can't do them anything. And also, that even people that goes to the field to buy votes, that they are fine. Was how much was it? 5 million. 5 million or so, but they will not go to jail. These are people that went to the field to buy votes with maybe 100 million, 200 million in their hand. You know, they have that money. So you are telling me that when they commit that kind of treasonable offense, subverting the people's will and conscience, you say it's 5 million, they will pay. They will not go to jail. And nobody reacted. The so-called saviors from, I don't know where I will call them from, you know, they could not take up that and say, no, if this is how this thing is, then which means there's no election. All they could hold was that caricature, what they call it, what's the word again?
IRF.
Oh, okay. What do you say?
Which one are you talking about? Is it the IRF or what?
No, the
No, I think she wants to refer
caricature.
to the convention. She wants to refer to the
The
convention.
not convention, no. Not the convention. The one they call journalists, Nigerian journalists. What they pray, what they call it.
Press conference.
Oh, what press conference?
Thank you. that was what they could hold. I was just thinking in my mind. I said, these people are not serious. Honestly, they are not. Because that is when they're supposed to shake the whole place. Because their inadequacy in the sense of not being able to perform their role as opposition properly is what is giving.
Sorry, can you allow me to say something? Maybe in 1 second or 2 seconds. I think the problem we are facing here, Tinubu, because he understands the Nigerians, right? He has just played on people's psychology. He has divided people.
But no. Let me go. Leave Nigerians for now. Leave Nigerians because I've addressed Nigerians. So don't bring Nigerians now. I've already addressed the reason why Nigerians are docile the way they are. Because if you are subjected to the kind of humiliation that Nigerians have found themselves, look at even your military. See what they're feeding them with. Talking to the common men. What are we talking about?
Madam Bashir, you know that food you cannot even give a dog in the US with that food.
That is it. What are we talking about? These are the people that are saying, these are the people that even they can say they are useful. Talkers are the one they don't think is useful at all to them. You can imagine what the common man is facing in that country. You can imagine they've knocked everything human dignity out of them. So how? So these ones that say they want to save Nigerians, they are the ones to have, put themselves together and say, no, this very thing, this forgery one there that they said they are not going to, is allowed. Who built a country with people that are not, their certificate is questionable? Who builds a country like that? I asked a question here then. I said, would Tinubu allow a doctor that is not trained that bought their certificate, they didn't go to doctorate school or whatever, medicine, you know, would he allow them to operate on him? Or would Tinubu allow a pilot that bought a forged pilot certificate to fly him? I ask that question in this very platform. If he would not, that is just Tinubu, and probably with how many children when he get to 9-1 enter that flight. Yes, Tinubu will not allow that pilot to take him and his family to their destination because he knows that there is a big risk that all of them will buy. Talk less of, you are telling me that people that they will be elected into offices in Nigeria to govern a state, or even the president himself, over 230 million people, you have forged certificates and you are sitting there. The governors forged certificates, they can be. If you will not allow you and your family alone to even take let a pilot that doesn't have the genuine certificate of flying the plane to take you, how do you think we should allow you to take this million of people with you to where you want to go? Everyone will crash, and that's what's happening. So that your position did not hold those two in their hand that say no. Hold that caricature conference, press conference that they hold. I said, these people are not serious. They are not ready. They're not ready. We have to tell ourselves the truth. We have to. We don't need a guinea. We don't need a guinea, Mr. Guinea, to come out to tell us that, look, this electoral law that they pass into law now is flawed. We don't need him. If they are hands-on, if they are dressed with the responsibility they are claiming to want to take, we should be hearing it from their mouth, not from a guinea. Because they shoved the first one out. They say it doesn't matter. Because if not, why would you not scrutinize every detail in that electoral law? Why would they not do it? So all of them, they are playing along, and they should stop. They should stop playing with Nigerians. Every one of them. Every one of them. They should stop. This is not funny anymore. It's not funny at all. People are dying. People are suffering. Nigerians are in pain. But these people keep recycling themselves, deceiving Nigerians that they're gonna turn Nigeria around. Tinubu has borrowed and borrowed and borrowed and borrowed. What is left? What is left? How many months remaining for him for the election to come?
It's not borrowing for infrastructure. It's just borrowing so that he can settle
He's borrowing for himself now. Or could it be that Tinubu is just paying off himself? He knows that in 2027...
No, he want to settle court. He want to settle court. He want to settle ANEC. He want to settle the stupid boys movement.
So maybe he knows something. Maybe he knows that he's not coming back. Maybe that's why. But I don't know how he's not going to come back.
He said when he made a comment.
Yes, let me continue. I say I don't know how it's not going to come back, because people that are trying to even say, we can say, okay, maybe they're the ones going to chase him out. They too, they are playing to the gallery. Yes, they are playing to the gallery. They are playing to the gallery. And I don't know how the whole thing is going to fall out. But one thing is sure, that if they continue with this, in this wise, Tinubu is going nowhere. Yes, if they continue the way they are now, the way they are still going, without not putting their foot on the ground and saying, no, this far, not beyond here, I don't think anything will change. Yes, if you ask me, And therefore, for me, I'm going to be looking. Sit and look. There's not be dog name. Do I not be dog? Not be dog. But sit down, look. Now I go do. They wait and see. Because I don't think if
Go sit down, look.
what now do now? Because people that are supposed to do something, they are not doing anything. They are not doing anything to make sure that the election we count. You know, everything they are talking about is going to get your PVC, go and get your PVC. Is it the same? Is it so that also they are planning to also stop the ballot box? Because I mean, they have to come out clean. If you are silent in this kind of critical thing, which means you too, you are also planning to also stop the ballot box full. But we don't want that either way. We want somebody that will win election, you know, through a you know, clean, transparent election, not even stopping ballot box to win. We don't want that. We want an election that is free, fair, and transparent. People that won, people that will win the vote of the people, you know, not people that are planning to go and stop up the electoral boxes. So maybe that's also their plan, because if they are not talking, probably they are seeing it, but they too, they say, okay, if not this one now not be on again, we too will go follow on that plan. But
Madam
me, I don't
Patricia.
want us. Eh?
Madam Patricia, I don't
Yes.
think, if you allow me, I don't think that's their intention. Now, why I will not say that we should just say we want to sit down and fold our hands as the aspirants. I have been bringing options here. What can we also do? Now we are also, let's even assume that these guys are doing their own. Now, as a Nigerian, can I take this matter to court? How can I get Mike Guinness information? Maybe reach out to him. Okay, can we file a case on this? Can we put this both on local legislation and also international legislation, just to make sure that one, because hold on, the issue of forgery is against our, is not our constitution does not support it. That's one. Age falsifying also not supporting it, and also is against our morals and our values. What are we teaching our younger generations? That's one. Now, number two, when you go to election, it is how you decide who rules you. Now, how then will you tell me that somebody can bring in a material? Remember that in Georgia, here in the US, Donald Trump called the man in Georgia. I said, scout for me 100,000 votes so I can beat Biden. And the man said, I can't do that. That's against the law. So as Nigerians, both home and abroad, what can we also do? Can we raise a GoFundMe that we can get money and hire lawyers, not because of ADC, not even because of Mr. Peter Obi now, but because of our own future, our children and our generation? That's all. I think if we can go that route, that we have to help.
Okay, can I come in now? Okay. Go for me or no go for me. Yeah. The thing is, number one, we that are in diaspora, we have been clamoring for us to have the diaspora voting. They've denied us all rights. Yeah. So even if you are also raising that GoFundMe, they can also tell you, like they are always doing, that you that are in diaspora, you have no right to come and be intruding in what they are doing in Nigeria. So my suggestion, instead of raising GoFundMe to say make lawyer go to do that, say from diaspora, no, is that every one of us in this diaspora, if we are really serious, we should be on ground for the election. Yes, we should. If they are able to fix their house, if this group are able to put their house in order, all of us should go to Nigeria, get your card, and make sure you go and vote. That's what I would say. Because if you say we from here should go and be influencing them there, they will tell you that you don't have that, legal standing because you are not in Nigeria, even though you are in Nigeria. Because they don't, do they think? Do you think your nationality counts while you are not there? It doesn't. That's why they
Okay,
have
when
not
you are done,
allowed
let me know
you
so
to
that
vote.
I can come in when you are done.
They've not allowed you to be voting because they don't think that you have any kind of authority to be. You have lose your rights. Your rights. Yeah, you lose your rights as long as you have left Nigeria. For them, you have lost your rights. So it is them that are there that can decide what happens. It's good. They can collect. You can send your money. They are happy to take your money, but you cannot have anything to do with governance. That's what they have. That's the
Okay,
post
can I come
they
in?
have. You can come in.
Okay, now I understand what you said quite well. Now, do you know how much diasporans sent to Nigeria every year or every month? Let's leave that aside. Now, when when it's convenient for them, they will tell you that you don't have a say in the election. That's when it's convenient for them. But I will not go into that rabbit hole with them because I know that I have an action. I have a stake in it. So now, if you now believe that, okay, they will say you are influencing, we can voluntarily raise money here, sponsor people that will bring up this case, even though I know that international community, they went and witnessed our election now, and they gave their reports. So what I would not go into that rabbit hole with them, but I know that if we come together, this thing can be stopped. Why we are saying that these guys are not doing it, what can we as citizens also take up just to make sure that these criminals don't go into this election and destroy it? Because this is the only hope that we now have. Have you seen now? Have you seen the new task? The new task? This that is flying around. I don't know if you have seen it. There is a new task that is flying around now. I think it's on vehicle. So Nigerians, we can do this, and I believe that this can be done. It only takes our unity. It only takes our seriousness. This, if Mike Igini can come out and speak, that means he's calling on all Nigerians everywhere, all over the world, to stand up and don't allow this evil to go ahead. That is the call of Mike Igini.
Madam Patricia, you said something very profound just a while ago. You said those who want to save Nigeria, they are not talking, and that is something that is shocking to me. I know that we can do something. We in the diaspora, but even those that are talking about saving Nigeria, that they are out there, they are not even talking on this very, very, this very one, not anything else, but on this very one, they are not talking. So it is very shocking.
Honestly, sir, Mr. Jonathan, my prayer is just that God will not allow us as human beings, as we walk the journey of life, to honestly have someone like Atiku on our roadway, on our clock, because that man, look at that is a very serious matter. Hear what Donald Duke. I have not seen Donald Duke in the last election. I'm not even sure I heard from him.
No.
That's why such a gentleman, Donald Duke, can come out and speak. And he said, since 1999, Atiku has been running.
1993.
I'm sorry, he even contested against Abiola.
Yes,
that
means
Give us our mandate, my
God will just help us that we don't have men
at this junction. please, I'm appealing to everybody. We should not waste our saliva or waste our time talking about the different candidates. Right now, what we should be talking about, let it go high and wide to everybody, is about this electoral act. Because if we don't make any amendment, there's no need to talk about Atiku, Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, whatever. That is our reality. So that's
Yes,
why
I understand.
I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
appealing. I am
That is the reason.
appealing.
That you see,
That's our
we
reality.
we can now see the reason why the APC, Tinubu, Bajami Amila, all of them, they are so confident. We now know
In
where that
fact,
confidence is coming
crazily,
from.
crazily confident.
The legal department of each political party, let me not say each, the ADC, are they telling me that they don't have lawyers, the son in that party, that they've paid money to read every detail? Does he have to take like
Igini came out and even exposed this to you.
I think Olumide just the count to ADC.
Yes.
Olumide,
I've been calling him out. I've been calling him. I have been calling Olumide.
Is the best.
I've been calling him out.
Is the best NAS president that we lead those states.
Do you know
with such a maneuvering of electoral amendment?
Even with the talking about those states, sir, as it is now, we're looking for Edo South Senatorial District. I prefer Olumide Akpata to come out because the people that they are presenting, I don't think it's just the chip of the old block. Let me just.
I believe law people. I believe law people suppose
came out as as a senator.
I believe law people should be the one to correct law, who know law better. But if law like this can be what we want to do with an Olumide that a NAS president could not raise a voice, then what?
Former, sir.
They say once you are a senator, you are a senator. Once you are a farmer, you are a farmer. Once you are a conductor, you are a conductor.
What are you talking about? Obi Akpata was MBA president.
It's MBA president. It's MBA president.
That was no. You said nah. So you're not going to talking about the National Assembly. What I'm trying to tell you.
Right sorry. What the MBA president. What the assembly give to us. What the assembly give to us, and the MBA president could not talk on this. I
don't think the
whatever law they bring for us. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, that's another kettle of fish, and I don't want to.
It's a very potent point there, that because on any law, any amendment that comes from the National Assembly, the first body that will take that piece of document and scrutinize it letter for letter, page by page, everywhere is the NBA. Like, as in, they have a committee. These are the people that will take it and they will shred it. And if there is anything untoward, they should be the first, set of professionals to speak out on it if there is anything at all. But you know what, in Nigeria, they work together. I've said it over and over again. I'm not even surprised. I know. This is what I know. I'm not saying that I know that the drafting of it, the crafting of it, of the lines of this document, done by MBA lawyers for them. So they are the ones that,
Mr. Jonathan, those crafting you're talking about, we have a lot of lawyers who were former governors who are under the auspices of the APC.
Madam Rita,
yes, sir.
There are lawyers and there are professional lawyers. You see those ones that you see in the Senate, that everybody will come and say, I'm a lawyer. They are not lawyer anything. I can do better.
Where is Falana?
No, lawyers are practicing lawyers. Correct. Just like Ighodalo now. This guy, Ighodalo now, who contested for Edo State governorship. He's a brilliant lawyer, but he said, you know what? I'm not a litigation lawyer. I'm a commercial lawyer. So
Yes,
the
yes,
lawyers,
yeah.
the lawyers that we're referring to in this case are the lawyers that goes to court and face judges and judge each and every day. But you can be a lawyer. You can, in fact, you can be a professor of law, right? But you don't go to court. You don't take clients.
Agreed. Yeah.
And some of them have not even opened the book for
Many
of them have not even opened
the. Maybe Amakwito, he's just a professor. He doesn't go to court.
Forget that one.
Anyway,
Baba
Jonathan,
lecture, they mark papers.
Baba Jonathan,
yeah.
I want to say something. Thank you all. We should remember that they said a silent man is a silent destiny. Because the other day they wanted to come through INEC and say revalidation. It was because Nigeria grew over it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So it's such kind of this thing now that we are seeing. Let Nigeria grow over it. Let that protest come and let them grow over it. Because tomorrow court will ask you, if you did not accept it, why did you not talk?
What was the outcome of the ADC coming out to protest about the electronic?
This one is not ADCO. This one is Nigerian.
I am just giving you.
This is Nigeria's problem, not ADC, not party problem.
No, I just settled an example. I'm not trying to discourage anybody.
You see that one too. That protest you are referring to.
Yes.
Nigerians protested in their own way, the Nigerian way. It's not protest that we have there, whatever you can call it, something else. But the Nigerian way they protested. And the National Assembly reacted. They did react.
They reacted, but they did what they wanted
in their own way too. But see, in their own crooked way.
Happened after.
But you see, that was what led to that section 60 of that electoral act. That was what led to it being amended in such a way. They crafted it again in such a way that it still favors them.
At the end of the day, God.
But see, they reacted.
Revalidation. It was revalidation. The voters card have expired. Is it not because Nigeria cried out?
PVC means permanent voters card. It doesn't expire.
No.
But they told you the other day that they want to select and reselect. So Nigeria need to say something, need to do something now.
Dragging that matter anymore because many Nigerians have expressed themselves like they are not going to want to revalidate anything, and anybody who does that is their own business. But the nitty-gritty of what I think we should ponder our energy on is these provisions in the electoral act.
This paper.
Because if nothing is done about it, there's no need for election. There's no need to even talk about ADC. So I'm waiting. We're waiting now. I'm waiting now. We don't have to wait, but I'm just saying we're waiting for Peter Obi to react to that Mike Igini's expose.
You know,
we are waiting for the leadership of David Mark Ako to come and bring a press conference to make if no other party wants to join. It's not even about party right now. It's about the majority of Nigerians who want freedom of expression, freedom to vote whoever they want to vote to, trusting that the system would count their votes. No matter the political party that you prefer.
In a normal
setting. There's no need to do discuss electoral election.
In a normal setting, in a normal environment, a normal climate. Yesterday should have been the day that one politician, will have stood up in that National Assembly and say, and he will say, his constituency.
You don't need him.
He will say, because
he will say, all of them, they've ready to.
Yes, now, but they can still come back.
They were quiet since Makigini came out, and they're going to attack Makigini one way or the other.
They can still come back.
That man is ready for them.
See, they can still come back at the National Assembly or at the House level. I mean, Senate or House. Any one of them can still come back and say, my attention has been drawn to this at my constituency level. A lot of people have approached me.
The National Assembly that we have.
No, I'm just saying it. This is, we have been practical here. That is how they will approach it. And we need to revisit this because I have received a lot of attention from my constituency. And that is how it will begin.
The people for the constituency They are not talking about Baba, how much you bring from Abuja. They're not interested in. See, we're screwed up because the psyche of Nigerians are messed up.
Politics now. See, we can't.
I'm telling you how Nigeria politics is played in Nigeria. Realistically, Mr. Jonathan. You're talking about people of your constituency. If it's 1% that will go and meet their Oga, that's their representative. Her federal House of Representatives.
That's one.
Can you talk about something like that? They will even drive the person away.
See, I talked about the National Assembly. I talked about the lawmakers. How about the media? That today, by yesterday and today, they want to hear the opinion of every politician on this. They will bring. They will tell them now.
I like to counter you. When Mikey Gilly was speaking, didn't you look at the body language of even the so-called Dr. Ruben
Abati?
He looked like a chicken that they pour water on top.
For the very first time, Abati was shut down. He couldn't say anything.
The video, the containers, even from the screen, you can even see the body language that somebody just poured cold water on them.
And normal media today, they will have bring in 2, 3, 4 politicians from all political parties, APC, ADC, and just bring them in. You won't even tell them, you just drop that question in. They must have an opinion. They have to say something on this. Whether they do something about it or not.
Movement have to talk about this. Aisha Yusufu, we have not heard from you. I hope you're okay, because she says she's always the type that falls.
Baba Jonathan, the time we had media, Baba Jonathan, the time we had media, we have a journalist. That was only man we will respect. Delegiwa. If it is time of Delegiwa, I believe the topic he will write on this issue.
Mr. Odua, this Bayo Nonuga was a brilliant journalist.
No.
I'm not saying now.
Anybody that sold his conscience can never be.
I'm waiting for your pendulum. I know that's your column. I'm waiting for you to talk about this, because if you don't talk about it, just enter house. All of them should shut up.
Is this same Tinubu that bought him?
That is what he was just doing was how will I put it now? Eye service.
So it was locked up. This Ononuga was locked up by Babangida. He was beaten. Gone are the days. His newspaper, he has a newspaper called PM. That thing is like pure water, hot cake in Lagos. It is gone within in fact, you'll be looking for it. You won't see that paper every day. It's gone.
Mr. Jonathan, it is if a buyer Ononuga, Babangida, he click for them to work for Babangida, saying for the right or those not.
For no right.
No. That time was different. You see, they tried now.
Then the second
most of them know because they know a line. They know
the second person I still respect, our Baba Fela. If a time Papa Fela Kuti was still alive, I believe
Gani Fayemi. Those are people you go mention.
Everywhere will have still cash fire on this one now. Then, but before we talk of the chief himself, Gani Fayemi, it's at 3 people that exist.
It has to be dealt with. All of them must speak. We at least let's hear their stance, where they are standing, on which side
they have to take all this Senate to court. Let them be sued on this, so that when people said there was no election, there will be evidence that they sued them over this issue. So when we are rioting and doing anything over the election, it will be aware that it is court that don't want the country to be better, because we take this matter to you people. Yes. So let them put the left first, so that when you want to, there will be evidence.
Madam Rita, if you are listening to me,
yes, I'm listening.
You see the reason now, based on what Paudua just said now. You see the need why there must be a lawsuit on this thing. See, if there is a lawsuit now, and based on what we know, you already know how the court will respond. That they will not do anything, they will close their eyes, or they will give their fake judgment. That is fine. Now it's a setup for them. Come 2027, you now have a grant to go to court and challenge the election. You can now go to court and challenge based on that again. Because see, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the court will say. I say I'm not a lawyer, but when I say that, I just have to be straight to it. I'm not a lawyer, but I am not a lawyer. I didn't go to, but I study a lot of law. I study law, but let me leave that one. So I'm not a lawyer. I don't call myself a lawyer, but in terms of to have read it, I at least a little bit. Let me just put it that way. I'm a layman. I'm not a professional lawyer, but I cannot be bamboozled when it comes to law. No way. It's impossible. I will tell lawyer what I want. This is how I want it. This is what I want you to go and say. You will go there and do what I want you to do. Yes. Because in Nigeria, the only crooked outcome from our judges, the crooked outcome is going to be that you are preempting the law. It has not happened. That when somebody said earlier that they will find them, that you are troubling the court, you are a busybody, you brought in a case, that the way they will frame it is that this thing has not happened. You are preempting it. Wait until it happens now. Why are you saying that this is what they will do? Somebody have not committed a crime, but you are saying that he will commit a crime. So you are bringing him to court on that ground, that you are suspecting that he will commit a crime. Let the crime occur. That is it there. But we know Nigeria, the way Nigeria is. You still have to go to court, set the judges, set the Nigerian judiciary, set them up. It's a setup for them. Come 2027, you now have a grant. If they refuse to amend this law, you now have a solid grant to go to court. You have said that we should wait, that the crime has not been committed. Now it has been committed. We are here now. We want a remedy from the court. Yes. So that is what I see there. All I know is that this thing must be stopped. This thing cannot go. If they allow it to go, like you don't challenge it one way or the other in a court of law, all of us just sit down and be looking at them, and then come 2027, you now go out and vote. Just forget it. Just forget it. There's nothing you can do. Just forget it. It is the same judges, the same judiciary. It is this. They will quote it for you, word for word. And that by that time, you'll be like a non-entity. You will look so stupid. You see how they ridicule them in 2023 at the tribunal. They use this same electoral. They ridicule them. They are quoting it. They already know. They just mess them up in the court of law. We saw the stack of documents that they brought into the court. So they use technicalities, and these people now, in their crooked manner, they pack all those technicalities that Supreme Court used in 2023. All these technicalities, they've looked at it, they now make it law. So it is no longer, it's no longer technicalities anymore. It is now law. So they have made the work of the judges even much easier. Don't need to go there again. Can you imagine that?
Adama, if you're on backstage, turn on your camera, please. Adama.
We have an election. We have an election in a country, and somebody will say that the people that conduct the election, the presiding officer, that they cannot come to court to testify. You cannot use them as witness. Who are you going to use as witness then? Is it my gate man or the gardener I will bring to come and be who will now be the witness? If the presiding officer witness, is it not somebody that witnessed something face to face, who have this witness, who witness it firsthand? Who do you want to bring then This is too brazen. This is too audacious to put in a law. And we are going to allow it to fly. We don't have a country. Let's just call a spade a spade. This is too criminal.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Elvis, I'd like to step out now, and thank you so much for this opportunity. And then, so let us keep shouting about this new electoral.
Yeah, that's fine. We have 15 minutes to round up anyway. So
okay, you can bring it up every day, Mr. Elvis. Please, I'm appealing so that Nigerians should be educated about the consequences of what we are going to face. Thank you very much. Greetings to everybody. Oh, Madam Adana, you're here. Thank you. Mr. Dream Nation. Good afternoon.
My sister.
Evening. I just have to leave now.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, in the comment section, and God bless you. Have a good night.
Bye. Talk to us. Thank you, Madam Rita. God bless you.
Greetings, Elvis. I came in. I heard Mr. Jonathan talking. Greetings to all the panelists. Hope we all have a productive day today, and looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm tired. I'm not on call, everything. I just want to relax. But Mr. Jonathan, I came in because of what you were saying. And my question to you is, do we have a judiciary system in Nigeria? When we say the law, this thing is not in the law and that's the thing. Please, who has sued Nigerian government and won anything? Because we all live in a country where things work, where you can go to courts and you'll be allowed to present your case and stuff like that. So my question to the panelists is, does Nigeria judicial system work? Because in my opinion, they don't. So that is why I came in. Thank you, sir.
See, Madam, welcome. We all know that the Nigerian judiciary system is dead. It's not just only dead as alive, but dead. It is criminal as well. We know that, but we cannot be silent. It will even be more dangerous for us to be silent. You have to encounter them. We got to face them, and expose them. And I can say, as things are unfolding now, the judiciary, all the Supreme Court justices, they are aware of their shenanigans in 2023. They know very well that what they did was criminal. They need protection for 2027. The executive government must protect them in 2020. If not, they will do correct in 2027. This is my own judgment. This is my own estimate. And the legislature must protect us. If you cannot give us cover, we will do the correct thing in 2027, because they knew quite well that what they did in 2023 was criminal, to say the least. And the legislature, together with the executive branch, they came through for them. They give them that cover in this electoral, through this electoral act. They have covered them up, meaning that all the technicalities that you can think of in the book, it is now law. It has become a law in Nigeria today. Forgery, you can't go to court again. So they have protected the judges. So if you come up with forgery, they have put it there. They cover up for Tinubu in 2023, despite the forgery, despite all this, all the overwhelming evidence. They just deliberately overlooked it and they gave it to him. But they knew that they can't do that again in 2027. They can't. Now they have given them cover. It is no longer needed. So needless. The one I cited earlier, we saw in 2023 the boxes of evidence that the Labour Party brought to court. It is now deliberately the Supreme Court justices overlooked it. This time around, they cannot do that again. And how? They gave them cover. The people that we use as witnesses, they are no longer needed. So we know all of this. However, they got to be exposed. We know that.
Can I say something, please?
Yes. So I'm just trying to answer.
Thank you.
Question.
Thank you.
Wait, let me round up. Let me round up, Mr. Odua. Just 10 seconds. What I'm just saying in essence is that it is important that they expose these people further. We cannot keep quiet. We have to expose them. We know, we already know. We can't keep quiet. I think that's the way to deal with it.
Thank you, Madam Adama. Thank you very much. It's a good question. And in legal luminary or in case, there is something we call ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. When Peter Obi went with his evidence, what did they say? They said that one is not written in the law. So Nigeria Constitution never take that as law. And this is where, by the time you now find out that this thing is against the Nigeria will. So not just a party now or one person, against the Nigerian will. The Nigerians also have the power to approach the court before the fight starts, because they said him that want to separate the fight should separate the trouble before the fight starts. Because when fight starts, you can no longer separate the fight. So you approach the court and tell the court, if you don't want fight to happen, you separate this trouble now. Because if you refuse to separate this trouble, then that means you call for the fight. So that is why I said, if I have money, I would have called this our barrister Mike Guinea. She will take this matter up for us. She will stand in behalf of Nigeria. Falana, these are kind of things Falana suppose. These are kind of things Olumide and whoever they said they have been legal luminary before. These are things they're supposed to take up for us. I said, no. First, you don't need to forge certificate. That means court. You people agree that person can forge certificate to become a judge, can forge certificate to do anything, can forge certificate as you it will be written there. So that one we challenge that forge your certificate. Then this one you don't have right to any paper can be accepted. That means Nigeria money a person cannot bring any paper from the bank and call it Nigeria money. It will be accepted. So there are things you add that they need to do, which those things are what they call technicality. So by the time you use proverb is what they call technicality, when they are giving you submission or giving you judges in court. So by the time you address something, you address something, you put proverb, then you tell the court it is not less for you people to decide on it, or you people are advising Nigerians to go on the red direction on the other hand. So by the time that thing happen, court, you will be aware that you people are the one who asked for it. So very simple. Thank you.
That's what I
so
meant.
The court doesn't work, but there are things you bring to court, it will still work.
Yeah, that's what I meant by saying that just it's like you set a trap for the judiciary. It's a bait. Let them take it. Just set it by going to court now. Somehow, because before you go to court, you must tell the judge how that thing affects you. That is the basis. If not, they will throw the case and they will throw the person out of the window too. The judge will, immediately, because you must be able to tell the court whether this thing is injurious to you, it will have impact on you as a Nigerian or as a political party. So, and I think it is cut out here. You can go to court and claim that and put your case there that, see, this aspect of the law, it will affect me as a political party. It will affect me. It will give my opponent will give them undue chance, advantage over my political party. So, Judge, I want you to look at it if this should be allowed. That is the case. So it has to go. So it's a bait for them. You set them up. So let them do okay, because we know that it is criminal. The judiciary is not working in Nigeria. Our expectation is that they will say no, everything is okay. That law is fine as it stands. They have to give reason. They will have to write plethora of pages. They will open it up for us.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
Do you think
Yeah.
Before this law, they brought it out. The chief judge and all the Supreme Court judges are not aware. They plan all this.
See, I've said it over and over again here that every criminal aspect of this electoral law was crafted for them by the judges and by the legal. You see, Igini, Barrister Igini, over and over again, indicting his own constituency, which is the legal constituency. He was indicting them that they are the one that mess up Nigeria. And he said, if Nigeria is going to fail, it will come from lawyers. They will be responsible for it.
Thank you, Baba. The reason was that they thought Nigeria will not be aware.
That's what I hear now, because they
tracted it because Nigeria will not be aware. Since Nigeria are aware now, I said when a law become a law, when you accept it, when the people accept it, when the people refuse it. That is why the other day they wanted to revalidate card. If the Nigeria are set to revalidate, they will do it. Yes, so whatever they are doing secretly, when they not take you unaware, that is an ignorance, cannot be used as an excuse.
The Nigerian government, most of the things they are doing for us in Nigeria, that they are using to limit Nigerians, to change Nigerians, most of them are in secrecy. They are not exposed to Nigerians. It is after the fact that Nigerians begins to lament. They thrive. This government, the successive government in Nigeria, they thrive in secrecy. That is why they pass it on. It's like a cult. They have to pass it on from one person. That's why it's a do or die affair. The governor want to choose the next governor. Who is going to be the next governor? So that it is they have to continue to keep that secrecy. So they thrive in secrecy. Anything in Nigeria that comes to the knowledge of Nigerians, the Nigerian government always, much more than not, respond to it. They respond to it. It may not be the way we want it. It may not be 100%, but the Nigerian government will respond to it, because once it is known and it is exposed, they respond to it. Look at the Beta Edu stuff. Are you telling me that there are no much 10 times more criminal, activities that has been going on in Tinubu government since Beta Edu was kicked out? There are many more of them, but we don't know. We don't know. But expose one of them. Just expose one of them. You will see them. They will be pretending as if they are acting. The same thing with this. That is how it works in Nigeria. Just look at the trend. You will know that is how Nigeria operates. It's no difference. They know that Nigerians are, lackadaisical. They don't care. So they do so many things, and they just get away with it. And this one, their expectation is that this one will not be different. This electoral, all these criminal sections and clauses that they inserted into this electoral act, their belief is that Nigerians will not know about it. Because this one, Nigerians, this one is too audacious. This is too brazen. Come on. They took Nigeria for granted and completely. It's all over. This is too brazen. And those people that are saying, coming in all over the space now, that they want to save Nigeria, they are not talking. They will talk. They will talk on this one. It's not possible. Every one of them will talk on this one. Obi will talk on this one. Kwankwaso will talk on this one. Amechi will talk on this one. Omoyele Sowore will talk on this one. All of them, we want to know where they stand. Which side, as my sister Madarita said, which side of the pendulum are you? On this one, we must know. Dele Momodu, all those ones that comes before you say Jack Robinson, they are on a rise. Before you say anything. Kenneth Okonkwo, you must come and speak on this one. All of you, we have to know. You don't have to agree. or disagree, you can just take your position. Let us know where you stand on this one. Every Nigerian must speak on this one because this is too brazen. You are telling Nigerians that on election day, they will stop the ballot boxes, and you are saying it ahead of time. You are telling us ahead of time that on election day, some people will have the ability and the legitimacy to stop ballot boxes, either up front or at the back end, that they can do it and it will fly. And you have the audacity to be telling us ahead of time. It can't stand. This cannot stand. They have to take it out. Otherwise, they forget 2027. We'll just forget it. All of us will just enter house and wait for it is Melai Dino. He will say it's coronation. Tinubu wants to be coronated. This is talk of being coronated. Talk of being coronated. This is it. This is coronation for you. We're talking of 167,000 polling units as of 2023. Maybe it will be more this time. How do you want to stop it? How many of it you will be able to stop this ballot stuffing? In fact, Tinubu will win landslide, 70%. You are talking of legitimacy, Abi. This time around, he will win as in 70% landslide victory is what he will get. And the crooked journalists will come out and say that they can't read this much. It cannot be. He'll just give it to him. He's the winner. Because the margin, the difference will be so much. So Nigerians, please, I hope I've been able to respond to you, Madam Adama. I hope so. Thank you.
All right. Now, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I appreciate you all. I've been listening to every one of you. Thank you so much for your submission today. As
Mr. Labu no talk. You just come in.
But we need to move on. He was here when everybody was talking.
Mr. Jonathan, they talk now. We not go fit.
No.
We'll give him time.
Make it sense. Mr. Labu, go ahead now. You're supposed to interject. See, nobody was moderating it.
Okay, sorry about that. Nigeria, I think say you did, yeah.
You have 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Calm down, it's okay. Happy weekend. Thank God it's Friday. I will put that account number there. Even if my 3 minutes go finish there. I beg, this is a Nigeria project. Everyone out there, I beg, send in your $1, send in your ₦1. Whatever thing you send in, we're trying to get our solar panel so that we can be streaming the dawn to discuss how we can make our country better. So please, wherever you are, any country currency, $1, £1, 50 cents, one sefa, anyone, €1, €1, we welcome it. Please send in your support for us to keep this program running. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Let us do it together. It's our Nigeria project. This is what we are doing. And God will bless every one of us. I think we are hitting almost close. I think we are almost there. Let us keep doing it. We understand the situation, how it is. And we know we're going to fix it together. And all of us will be part of it. All right. Thank you, Nigeria Watch, for what you do. A new Nigeria is possible, and that new Nigeria is coming. Together, we will get it done. Let's fix our country. I said the last time that I just want us to go to National Assembly, block all institutions. That is the best way for us to solve this problem. If you can't get transport ticket to Abuja, if you can't get it to Abuja, you can get to your National Assembly, your own in your state assembly. You can do it. So it's not necessary everybody must come to Akpabio Assembly. No. find the one in your own place. If it is your local government that is closer to you, go to your council where your councillor are sitting down. Squat there and tell them to do the right thing. That is the only way we can get our country working. Please, Nigerians, let us unite together. These criminals are just few people. Look at the kind of law. This is just the one you are seeing. No? By the time they will bring the gazetted one that they have altered and do a lot of things with, by the time Tinubu will release that one, it will shock a lot of people. They will bring it out to knock a lot of candidates out. You can see them, they are rushing now doing their own primaries. They have sent, Tinubu have sent governors, go. They want to complete their primaries quick. So opposition, when you want to do your own, they will bring the new electoral law out. The gazetted one out. It will shock all of you what will be inside there. So we have the right. We are the only people that will come together and sit down and say, okay, this is the law we want. Because we are the electorate. It's only us that can decide to say, this is the kind of thing we want for our
Mr.
country.
Labo,
Yes, sir.
let me even probably, maybe you can add this to your stuff. Now, when Professor Patutome came out and said they will have a parallel server during the election, you want to have a parallel server on a 40 foundation. Let's deal with the real thing first. What do you say to that?
That is why what I'm saying now is for us to just go to the National Assembly, anyone we can reach. If we can mobilize and do that, continue this protest, it's enough. The National Assembly, that is what again is telling us. You cannot board a 40 aircraft. Everybody is going to crash. That is the 2027 Electoral Act. This 2026 Electoral Act that Tinubu signed is already a 41. And if we go into 2027, let me tell you, it is only us that can do. Atiku will not do this kind of thing. Amechi will not go to protest for this one. Because it's a system that all of them benefit from. What they are thinking they were smart Tinubu. The same loopholes that they leave, those provisors, they are thinking they will work in a place where they have their stronghold to push Tinubu out. But Tinubu will disappoint them. It is better for us, the Nigerian citizen, because politicians, all of them are the same. The same uniform all of them are wearing. They know the electoral law how it is, that if it is straight, they will not win election clean and clear. It is only Peter Obi that is shouting for you due process. The rest people believe in the system for them to do. They believe they can rig Tinubu out. That is what most of them believe. But Tinubu will shock them. So for us, the people that this thing is affecting, is for us to unite together and stop it, because we want somebody who love, and we know if he come in, it's going to redirect the country, which is PO. So it's for us to do for the interest of our country, unite and tell them to change this law and do the right thing. Remove all this proviso, remove this kind of thing. In what society, how can you wake up because the president does not have certificate? He choose not to go to school. President Tinubu have been in office for 4 years. Nothing will take him. Diploma, you can do 1 year. You can do 1 year and finish it. You can get your certificate. Within 2 years, Tinubu will finish and get. He can submit.
Do you know, Mr. Labo?
So it doesn't take anything.
Do you even know that allegedly now? They said Okwebolo has gotten master degree.
Mr. Labo, it's funny. I'm not going to say it's funny like this.
No. Mr. Jonathan,
yes.
What is it to get diploma now? Tinubu will just do it now. He can stay in this thing. Even if Obasanjo don't do open university.
Obasanjo went to open university. He went to school now.
Tinubu will be fighting that instead of removing that a forgery certificate, it shouldn't be a grant for somebody to. So it's not necessary because it doesn't have. But they don't think all these things.
Okwebolo allegedly he has gotten a master degree. I don't know where he got it from.
Okay. That is it. You look at the kind of situation we are
Nigeria.
finding ourselves.
Where
Mr. Junior,
Okwawolo
let us see what we can do, please.
now
Let
who
us
give
unite together and just fix our country. If we
a
can block
master's
out the
degree?
let's do it. It might be we can
No,
use the statement.
in a sense, it's from Abuja.
Okay,
Abuja.
okay. Anything is possible.
Nigeria.
Thank you, Niger Watch. Let me just. It is only us. America will not save us. It is only us that can fix this problem. The earlier we realize that. I heard you guys talking about Ruben Abati. How many of you remember when Tinubu called him Ruby Ruby? Tinubu has promised Abati an appointment for a second term. So since the Abati did that interview, he went to Asurok to do that media with Tinubu. His language change anything concerning Tinubu, he would defend. He started his own agenda is to continue to say the election is already rigged. To demoralize people is everything. Anytime you hear about it talking, his Tinubu has already won the election. So he's doing his bid because there is appointment waiting for him 2027. But he will be disappointed because both him and Tinubu, they will send them. He will go to, I don't know if it is Jobo where he's from. Tinubu will find his place, but it's not.
He will go to Iragbeji.
So nobody should listen to Abati. Abati is working for Tinubu. He's working. That's why you see him whenever he comes to Tinubu issue, he'll be talking and spit will be coming out from both sides of his mouth. And he doesn't have Anki to clean it. I don't want to talk much. Thank you, everyone. God bless us.
Mr. Jonathan, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is what I have to say. Thank you for answering my question. I'm Mr.
Okay,
Odura.
okay.
You're one of my favorite panelists, Mr. Odura. I like listening to you. And I just feel like you're just yourself. You're realistic in everything. Give us a mandate. Thank you for airing your voice in this. I know Black Panther is watching. Black Panther's greetings to you. And Niger Watch, thank you for everything you do. More grace to your elbow, and thank you for always creating somewhere where we can come every week and air our opinion. As for my final saying, what's the question I asked? I feel like the judicial system doesn't work in Nigeria. Everything in Nigeria is who you know and how you know. I don't understand. All these people calling themselves SANS. I had to do a research and read up for myself. What does SANS mean? SANS means senior advocate or whatever. But here in United States, there's something called Esquire. When you hear an Esquire, that means that person has a PhD in law. So I say a SANS is the same thing as someone that read PhD in law here in America. It doesn't make sense to me. All these their section this thing of the law, section this thing. I see people quote that thing like they say section this thing. I'm tired of it because if the law cannot work for an average person that can't afford this thing and all will come every day blow one grammar or the other, it goes down to the basic thing I say. Why do we create something that can't work for an average Nigeria? Like rather, it will work for who you know, who you are connected to. At the end of the day, Mr. Jonathan, with all due respect and to your response, I don't feel the judicial system. You answered it, and I love the way you answered it. I feel like the judicial system is dead in Nigeria. And my prayer for anyone, I hear people say, may Nigeria never happen to you. And I'm one person that always says that to myself. No matter your level of connection and wherever position you hold here in the diaspora, when you go to Nigeria, I am one of those people that have that anxiety. If something happened to me, and I just want to go report and say this happened. Am I going to go to the right person? Am I talking to the right person? Or do I everything have to be, oh, who do I know? And for me as a citizen or someone who pays attention to what is going on to Nigeria, the judicial system is dead in our country. And come 2027 next year, it is what it is. Thank you, sir.
Okay, dokie. Thank you very
That
much,
is why
Madam Adam.
Nigerian Watch. That is why we are not going to any court. Everybody should get ready. Any problem we want to fix, let's fix it now. Because we don't have a judicial system.
Only if what you are saying is only if Nigerians are ready now. You there abroad, you there UK, same more the visa now. I want the visa from UK. Nigerians within Nigeria, they tell you say they are part of what you are doing. I never
Nigeria, what
understand.
you just said something. They tell you say they part of what they are doing. How did they take buy data? They go take listen to everything when they talk. When it comes to speaking up for their rights, it's me and you. You now you've been every day you promote this your solar panel thing. Let's keep this China running. So is it that they think that we are stupid? We have nothing better to do. Is to be
Exactly.
their voice. And they
To
will
be their
sit
voice.
down and they are
They
enjoying the
have money to
benefits.
buy data. Oh. Then they use and they wash rubbish. If
Now
we
for
close them,
Niger Watch, Niger
go
Watch,
to TikTok and see them disgracing themselves there.
Mr.
They have
Elvis,
money to
it's
buy.
like they do me yesterday for TikTok. I go see them,
Oh,
everything they do now, then they match. You see young Nigerian guys and young Nigerian girls, they do matching now for husband, boyfriend, and girlfriend. As I
I
go do,
beg.
and I go request to go do, as I enter, tell them say, I want to talk whether I get PVC. Hey, they just remove me.
They'll remove you straight away.
They just
They
remove
will
me, begin to cost me. Begin to cost me.
okay.
Say, we are not here for politics. We are not here for this kind of rubbish. I say, eh?
Just just
Oh,
imagine. If I dey tell you now, say these people are not ready. They have data. People should stop sympathizing with them. Oh.
they get data, they stream live, oh, live for
They
TikTok.
have
They
data
will
to
get
talk about rubbish. That's all.
till 2
You
a.m.
know, so
They live.
all right. Let's just continue to do our part. That's all. You know, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, my people. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita, Mr. Oduwa. Give us a mandate. Our Dream Nation, Madam Adama. Thank you, everyone. And God will bless you now. We come to the end of the broadcast right now. Madam Debbie was trying to call in, but fortunately, I was not available at that time. Tomorrow is another day. I know probably you have much to say. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Mother, for Mom Diaspora. Thank you, my lovely mother. I appreciate you for all that you do. Abu Azi, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you for all that you do, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Mother Eugenia, Mother Stella, Master Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Michael, Ganemaro, Love Maduka, Anthony Ola, Arins TV. Thank you, my people. Thanks for your time. Please, before you leave, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Remember, we have a contribution that is still going on. We've not concluded yet, but we are almost there. You know, we still have 1,000, between 1,800 or 1,900 left to complete this. Please, I would like you guys to do your part. Let's close this up. You know, do your part. Let's take it from there. I appreciate every one of you, my people. And God bless you now. Please help us to press on the like as you are leaving. It's very, very important. Copy the link, take it home with you. So that
Mr. Elvis, 1,000 now, there's 1 point something million.
Sir?
What is
No,
remaining?
in the call pound. Now pounds in the call for in the Nigeria.
Okay, more than no vessel. Okay, 1,000 naira.
Now pound dey your head though. This pound
Now
don't
pound in the call. Now 1,000 pound behind the mention. So
now in the mention.
I
So 1,000 pound. Yeah, not true.
I bet people are not vest. I don't even, and I did not know what I'm saying, but still, you know, this is what we have. Some people donated yesterday. Let me put it on the screen. This is what we have right now. That's the record that I have. 9,073,000. Although somebody sent money just now. Let me just add this to it. Abu Azi, are you still with us? I know somebody sent money just now. Let me see. Yes, somebody sent 40,000 naira, but there's no name though. 40,000 naira. You know, whoever that sent that, thank you very much. We are very, very grateful. Abu Azi, are you on the comment section? You know, Abu Aziz is now where to be found. So this record, I will re-announce it again tomorrow. You know, I appreciate you, whoever that sent the 40,000 naira. God bless you. We are very, very grateful. Thank you for all that you do. All right, guys. So, like I said, you can do your part. For those of you playing the video, our video later on, you know, if you are rewatching it, please just do your part. So that we can round this up. God bless you all. And my panelists, also try to do your part. If you know you are part of this platform and you've not contributed and you are not, maybe for now you don't have anything, whatever it is, I just want you to be part of it. Whatever it is, try to be part of it. It's very, very important. It's getting hotter, and this is a collective effort. It's for us, like Mr. Alabo normally say. Receiving this message from our brother today means a lot to me. This particular message on the screen, yeah. When you build a name for yourself, some people watch you from afar and they know what they can say or what you stands for. I appreciate every one of you. I need to round up right now. Have a good night, my people. Now God bless you now.
That's right. Yes.
Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé.